Welcome to the Hawks Nest live stream show. My name is Brandon Kane. I do appreciate you for tuning on in game day. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me, and I really appreciate that. I dig that about you. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday as we have the Dolphins. You know, they had to go around the tip. What is that? It's not the tip of the horn, so they had to go all the way around the tip, come all the way up, you know. They got to take that long way, you know. They're swimmers. But we got the Dolphins coming on in the house here. Backup quarterback Skylar Thompson to face your Seattle Seahawks. We'll see what we can do in this one. If we can take advantage of a little bit of a tough injury situation from the Dolphins standpoint. I think as we're learning across the league today that there are no guarantees, that there is no you're going to get this 100% because this just looks good on paper kind of thing. I think we can see it through a variety of just the scores today. It's a reminder as people get a little bit confident and cocky at times, going, you know, yeah, we should have had this, or this should have been just this, like the Patriots last week where there was sort of this, you know, style points kind of thing that people were putting on this after it. Of course, you got to call these sort of style points thing that people were putting upon the win last week, oddly enough, and it just didn't make a tremendous amount of sense to me. You got to just get the dub, find a way to win. That's good enough. Same thing applies to today, I would say. Looking through those first games here up on this side of it, we've got the Browns and Giants fighting out. Boy, the Browns can't pass protect. The Giants have a 21-15 lead, though the Browns have the ball with 2:28 late in that game. The Bears and Colts have been fighting out an ugly one out there in Indianapolis, 21-9 Colts right now. Texans getting surprised by the Vikings, showing it is hard to play the Vikings on the road, 34-7. We got the Texans down to the Vikings. Sam Darnold, are the Vikings for real? I don't know. I'm not sure, but boy, it's a disappointing game from the Texans standpoint on that. And the Eagles and Saints probably most... I think the funnest game, the early slate of games, in my opinion, are duking it out 15-12. It's not been a high scoring game, but it's been a fun game to watch. Eagles now down both of their two starting wide receivers at this point in time, and Pumpkin's going to make her appearance and come in like a cannonball that she is here. So Packers also able to win early on 30-14 in Tennessee. Levis still not quite coming together for the kid. That's a tough Packers team, though. Let's face it. They go to 2-1. Steelers might have, I'm not going to say the best defense in football, but they're going to be in their contention for it after putting the Chargers away 20-10 at home. And then the surprise of the day, the shocker of the morning, the breaker of Buccaneer hearts, the Denver Broncos, and no more Blow Nicks, it's Bo Nix. And he gets a 26-7 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and well done on his part to get it done on the road. That's on the road from the Broncos too. That's not on again. Well, the mile high air, thin air. No. Cannot say that. Cannot say that here. Is they just go out there and just take that win from a Buccaneers team that goes to show you can, I think, have a little bit as you look at that Buccaneers team coming into that Denver Bronco game. I think there's going to be a lot of talk about this of Buccaneers let a little bit of the foot off the gas, you know, release a little bit of that energy. And I think if I'm Mike Macdonald coming into this game for our Hawks and I'm talking to the team locker room, I say, you know, this is an NFL football team. I don't want anybody in here thinking, go look at that scoreboard right there. If you need a reminder of what can happen in this league, if you lower your guard just an inch, there's no way on paper in any way, shape, or form the Buccaneers should lose on the road to the Denver Broncos at relatively good health. But you have to, I think, sometimes point back to these games that fans don't want to hear this, but there's that human nature element. And I've heard players talk about it multiple times, so it's not me just talking out my wazoo on this one. And that is that and we got the game just about starting. Sorry, missed the, get you guys in the chat here in just a sec. Looks like we're going to have a fast start here. No, okay, they're just still interviewing. But that's just my take on it, is just make sure you're putting everything at play here. Don't hold back in this kind of game. Let me give you guys a little Hawkeye Predicts is a little thing we do here usually to give you guys, I didn't get it on the Wednesday Roundup show, so let's do it right here before kickoff. All right, let's see what my nephew, he's a good predictor. He's 2-0 so far in the year. Let's see what he's got to say today.
Oh, you're all riding high. 2-0. Keep your guard up, 12s. Nothing more dangerous than a concussed cornered dolphin. They are fighting for their lives. but we are fighting for championships. Seahawks 24, Dolphins 10.
All right. Well, he's got the dub. He hasn't dropped his guard. We can say that about my nephew on that one. So he's 2-0 so far. Feeling pretty good on the predictions with that. Let's see if he can hold it up here. Kickoff is off on a bounce here to Seattle, taken up here by Williams. And Williams has got some room to work here. He cuts back around the field and then cut down to the 35-yard line. Nice little return there to start things off the bounce by D. Williams. Ran the cut. Thank you for being a member of the Hawks Nest for 14 long months. He says, I smell a woolen pick. Woo! I could go for me some woolen pick. Pick six, sorry. I didn't say, I didn't add the whole thing together there, Rand. Woolen pick six. Let's go. Sign me up for that today. Nothing can change the complexity of a game like a pick six. All right, Geno out. Good field position to start here. Hitting almost 74% of his passes to begin this season. He's in shotgun, 4 wide. Charbonnet in the backfield next to him. Miami countering with a 4-man front. Handoff inside to Charbonnet. He lowers down his head, and he'll get right around 4-ish or so. Right around that area, I would say. Randall McDaniel, thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate you on that. Says, let's have it go, Brado. Looking for a complete win today. I think Sharp will get going today. Expecting multiple turnovers for our D, 4+ sacks. I love your confidence, Randall. I love it. I'm getting nervous watching these early games, I'll tell you that. I don't think it's full-on trap kind of game. You haven't gotten good enough yet to, I think, reach that sort of trap status, but you just worry a little bit. Throw out here into the flat. Nice catch by A.J. Barner, able to keep his feet and get his way for a first down where he's knocked down a bounce. Nice, easy little throw there for Geno off of the first down run. These are the exact kind of plays I really like for Geno early on, just to get him in a little bit of a roll. Don't have to push everything up the field. Just a couple quick little throws. If I can maybe go steal a first down. 1st and 10. Geno surveying things around the landscape here. Again, looking at a 4-man front. Play action to Charbonnet. He's looking. Comes back underneath. Tyler Lockett, first down. Lockett found the hole in the zone. Geno had a lot of time to sit in the pocket. Great pass protection on the play against the Dolphins there. Lockett coming all the way around the field on kind of a crosser, sits down and comes back in right around the hash mark. Let's find that hole in that Miami zone. Seattle in Miami territory quickly here at the 37-yard line. Geno back in shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field. They get a note from the sideline. They're going to change some things up here. Geno adjusting. Jake Bobo quickly goes in motion. 2 seconds on the play clock. Bobo trying to hurry over. They're going to have to call timeout. They got an adjustment from the sideline there where they wanted to try to change into something a little more extravagant than the initial play call. And Geno was trying his hardest to get it set up as fast as he could. Bobo got back in motion as quickly as he could back across the formation, and just wasn't enough time on the play clock. But thank you again, Randall, for that $5 donation, man. I hope your prediction comes true. I think Charbonnet might have a little more headway today than to your point, than he's had recently. So let's see if they can pull that off there. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Richard Stewartson, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate that as well. Welcome aboard, and thank you very much for that. Very kind of you. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line here. Handoff to Charbonnet. Nowhere to really work there. He tried to cut back there, and there was nowhere and nowhere to go. 2nd down and 10. I hear you, kitty. I hear you. Dolphins still starting. Old Calais Campbell still out there as their starter. Boy, that guy's had a long career. 2nd and 10. Geno in shotgun. Dolphins keeping kind of a 4-man front look to what they're doing so far here to begin things. Geno looking. He's under pressure, and he will be brought down. Hand with the sack there for the Dolphins. 3rd and 15. And that's Bradford just got swung around on, not just, yeah, he just got swim moved on with ease there, right around the edge. Instantaneous pressure almost on that one. Seahawks having to double team down to Lakin's guy. Throw out to the flat on 3rd and 15. Charbonnet is able to maybe just get just enough here to get them into field goal range. 4th down. So when you take it back to that sack, you end up with a one-on-one with Hand, nose tackle, who gets back there and gets the sack. We'll cover this field goal real quick, and I want to break that play down for you folks a little bit. Jason Myers steps out now onto the field. This is going to be a hefty kick for him. 56-yard attempt from the left hash there. Snap is up, hold is down, kick is up, kick is through. Let's go. Jason Myers keeps his perfect kicking record, 6-6 to start the season. I didn't want to jinx him on that one before the deal. Pulls it off. There we go. Jason, wonderful kick there, 56-yarder, bangs it through. Probably had about, maybe I'm only about 3 more yards extra on that one to get that thing through, but it got through. So at least a successful point opening drive there for your Seahawks. And let's break down just a little bit of that play and kind of my thoughts on it. It's brutal as far as Bradford and pass protection there, losing his man that quickly and losing it on that move. Let's also remember that traditionally what you're going to tend to do with pass protection is that you're tending to let you want your left guard holding up on the 3 tech, and then you want to slide the center over to your right guard. Right guard is traditionally going to be the guy that struggles just a little bit in pass protection. So what Seattle's doing instead is doing what on that play? Sliding the pass protection over to Laken Tomlinson. And why are they doing that? Because Laken Tomlinson has some struggles as a pass protector. So it's a bad play for Bradford. I'm not letting him off the hook with this, but this is also a little bit of the symptom, too, of having a left guard that you can't rely on, so you're swinging that center over to the left guard instead there to help out on him. So see if they can clean that up a little bit, but just my take on that little play there. Richard Stewardson, thank you for a $2 donation as well. I really do appreciate that, Richard. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you, and welcome on into the Hawks Nest Pro Bowl membership. We'll begin the PFF scores out to the members on Monday tomorrow. We've been doing the Thursday member stream and also be doing the call-in show here in about another, just about a week or so here. We'll be doing the call-in show. So a lot lined up here for members of the channel. Megan, thank you for a $5 donation. I appreciate you for that, Megan. Not feeling good about this one, 12s. Weren't we supposed to blow out the Pats? And, well, didn't. Agree with B's nephew, but won't be surprised if not. Every given week, I think this year is going to be a struggle, maybe almost more than ever before. But to your point on this, Megan, I look across the NFL as I watch the early games, and you see a little bit of trends rolling over from last year, being that the scoring is down, harder to get points. What's going to be from symptom, if this symptom happens, then what happens from this? Well, if that's what's occurring across the board at a high level, you're going to then get closer games just because there's less scoring, less blowouts. Everything's going to be a little bit tighter. And I think that is opponent by opponent. And some of it just comes down in a big, big way, as we see this all across the league, is that scoring is not just down, it's down tremendously. Is that this is just that trend fitting into this is going to cause this, where even games you might look at, you far will be able to just blow this team out. No, it's not going to be the case. I think everything's going to have a little bit of a grind element to it in this new era of NFL football that we find ourselves in. But thank you, Megan. I appreciate you for that $5. Hope you're having a great day and that wrist is feeling better. All right, so Myers will kick it into the back of the end zone here, where the Dolphins and Skylar Thompson, the backup for them, will take over. Thompson taking over, of course, for Tua. He's 57% completion percentage in his career. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. 4th start, including postseason action. Yeah, he saw a little bit of postseason action. So see what he's got to offer on this side of it. 10:49 to go. The first quarter. Seahawks up 3-0. Somebody's got to sign this as sky's the limit for Skylar Thompson. All right. Four-man front from the Seahawks to start things out here. Almost a little eye look. Quick pop pass over here. Hits it. That's a nice completion. 22 yards. So read option throw. They're out to Devon A-Chain. Doing his best Tyreek Hill impression there. Dolphins came out with both Jalen Wright, the backup running back, and A-Chain on the field. A-Chain then lined up as a wide. McDaniels, always creative. Playing and play out. You will always feel that with him. Pistol look here for Skyler. He's going to bring Tyreek Hill into motion. 1st and 10. Pitch play outside. Oof. Contain is lost. And then brought down to the ground there. So Tyrese Knight there, the rookie, he's able to bring him down there. I'm surprised that wasn't a horse collar. I didn't see, someone lost edge contain there on the pitch to the outside. Second down and 1. Dolphins on the 39-yard line, Seahawks territory. A-Chain moving in motion here prior to the snap. Play action. Quick pressure. Boye Mafe gets there. And I don't know if they're going to call it a fumble or they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Thompson threw the ball just as Mafe got back there. He was a rocket off the line of scrimmage and able to get back and hit Skylar Thompson just as he was trying to throw the football. Almost caused a fumble there, and Mafe's been so close this year on a couple of these of, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, good play there. And got his hands up there. Excellent job on his part. Active hands coming in to knock that ball from being able to be pushed forward there. Good job on his part. 3rd and 1, the 12th man getting loud. 4-man front here. They're just going to go with a fullback dive. That's not going to get it done. Seahawks defense forcing their way into the backfield there as a collective. And able to upend the running back. 4th down and 1. And McDaniel is going to bring Thompson off the field here, so they're going to try for a very long field goal. Here are the Dolphins. Jason Sanders, 3 of 4, 52-yard long field goal is his longest of the year so far. Here's a 57-yard attempt, a little tit for tat field goal kicker style here. The kick is up, and the kick is winding to the left. That thing is going to be a miss. And the Seattle Seahawks are going to be a nice field position after that deep kicking miss there. Interesting decision by McDaniel to go for the kick in that stadium. Almost kind of getting Hackett Denver Broncos week 1 vibes from 2 years ago where he goes for the 64-yarder. You got to know on that end of the field, I think. That's the dicey end for those kickers. That's the end that's, I don't know, it's the swirling winds. It's them winds that are blowing. I don't know if it's that. But you got to be careful down on that end because it seems like something about it down there causes the kickers to sometimes get a little bit funky. Seahawks now with a very good chance, as you'd love to do here, is get out in front on this team. Turn the Dolphins into a team that's going to have to throw on the day. This would be the ideal situation if you can create it here. AC Journey, thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate you, AC. He says, I love my kicker. What you think? He shows you what you get in the good Myers years. I harp on the down years that are and how you can time him like a watch and day to night and all of that. But when he's on a good year, it's not a good year. It's a great year where he will be one of the best kickers in the sport. And it seems like we're in one of those Myers' years. He is a guy that in Seahawks history gives you as good of deep leg in that way that he brings that as any kicker that we've had and how strong a leg he brings. He's got much more depth than a guy like Hauschka brought back in his heyday. And it's great to have. It's a weapon. If you can have a guy that can, actually make those kicks from that depth. And it's those up and downs, but hey, we're in the great. So enjoy the great when you're in the great, But he's looking good there, AC. Garth Knight, thank you for the $5 donation. Sharps looks like a guy girls like to look at in the SoCal sun. We need K-Mac and Holani in there. Well, I think with Holani, he's dealing with a bit of an injury, Garth, so there's something got him nicked up last week. I'd expect we'll probably see a little bit of some K-Mac in here. You gotta mix it up a little bit today, I think, right? I'm with you on that, Garth. I wouldn't mind seeing a little mixing it up. You know, just a little bit. Let's give him some touches. Let's see what the kid can do, you know? Especially if Sharps does get kind of, you know, bottled up a little bit. It's not all his fault. It's not all his fault, but it happens. 1st and 10, 8:37 to go here in the first quarter. Seahawks right around midfield. Geno starting out in shotgun, 3 wide, far side of the field. Handoff, Charbonnet. A little bit of room to work with here. Charbonnet out in front. Nice 16-yard carry. He heard us. He said, shut your mouth. I'm bell cow today. First down run there by Charbonnet. Leonard Williams is walking off of the field for the Seattle Seahawks into the locker room. Never a good sign. Geno dropping back to throw. He finds Noah Fant. Fant completes the ball down to the 29-yard line. Scary there for seeing Leonard Williams there. Fant settled right down there in the zone. Good job by Geno finding him. A nice run after the catch there. Found a little bit of a crack there after the catch. 1st and 10. Geno back under center. 3 wide. Laviska Shenault goes in motion. Handoff to Charbonnet. Bounces through the first. Almost clears all the way through the hole. He's able to pull out 3 yards there. Just about able to keep his feet there. Ankle tackle able to catch him just right. Geno's going to go hurry up here. Again, this 3 wide to the far side of the field look. Geno scrambling. He's going to throw. He's got DK Metcalf with a nice catch. DK Metcalf gets his hands out in front of him and just plucks it. Not an easy one. The defender draped all over DK Metcalf. Very nice job by DK. Kept his feet. Geno quickly back up the line of scrimmage again here. Inside handoff to Charbonnet. Charbonnet bangs it on in for a touchdown. Seahawks had the Dolphins, no doubt, trying to catch their breath there. 3 straight hurry-up plays in a row. And caught him there, probably just trying to, again, just like are they, I don't know, no, they're not, they're going back out. Okay, here we go. And they were able to catch it. Beautiful block in there. I didn't see who laid it. I think that's Connor Williams. Just plowed his man down in a legal way, legal fashion. And Charbonnet able to just lower his head and said, I'm going to go get this tutty. Seahawks will take a 9-0 lead on that. Myers out for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10-0 Seattle over Miami to start things off here. Very nicely done. Wonderfully conducted drive by Geno. 5 of 5 different receivers to start things off here. And ballsy throw there to DK, but that's why you want to give your number 1 a chance. You're not going to complete all of those, but you like your chances of completing it when you have that cornerback with his head turned around, not looking at you. If a smart quarterback can kind of look at that when they're rolling out and they go, okay, the coverage is tight, but his head is nowhere close to knowing what's going on behind him. He doesn't know what I'm doing. He doesn't even know I've rolled out here. He's just trying to plaster himself up on my receiver. So if I put this ball in a way where DK can go get it, plaster all you want. I'm gonna tear down that plaster off the wall. I'm gonna put that ball in the spot where your head's not looking, and DK can just get the hands up. And I think he hit him in the face mask with it, pretty much. But wonderful throw there by Geno. Great catch there by DK to keep his feet and get him in bounds. And then love the willingness to go up tempo there, where you're catching that Dolphins team trying to catch their breath. You go 3 plays in a row like that in football. They need that huddle time for that 5 or 6 deep you're giving everything on every play, right? Everyone is across the board, and so it works. And we've seen Geno's very comfortable when you go into those modes like that. Gingerbread Man, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate you for doing that. Welcome aboard the Hawks Nest 360 90p. Burke, welcome to the Hawks Nest as well. Garth Knight, thank you for the $5 donation. Oh, again, I read that one. My bad. Snail, thank you for the $2 donation. He says Charbazard is on. Charbazard is our the betting favorite right now for the nickname on Zach Charbonnet. I don't know if we fully decided yet, but that's the going front runner, I think, until I still do like Cambodian beef stick, but whatever. Charbazard's good too. I go with the Charbazard too. Either or, Snail. Megan, thank you for the $5 donation. Says, thank you for stopping the incoming panic attack, DK. B, scoreboard. Oh my God, thank you for reminding me of that. My bad, folks. I've totally dropped the ball on this one. Usually I'm good at this, and I had it set up, and I just forgot to unsheath it. Thanks for the reminder, Megan. Appreciate you. Yeah, Big Cat. Big Cat going to the locker room now. He was walking, but that can be anything else, right? So hopefully Big Cat's going to be okay. Hopefully he just got like somebody stepped on the tail, 6:44 to go in the first quarter. Seahawks up 10-0. Able to take advantage of a short field there by the Dolphins, who trying to knock a 56, 57-yarder. This kickoff will drive back. It will be returned. Looking like, all right. There we go. Nice job there by Kobe Bryant. He's been good on special teams out of kick coverage this year. Comes up and makes another nice tackle there. Well done. Looked like he'd be a little bit of trouble there. Looked like they had a little bit of a cut back lane there for just a half second maybe. Dolphins offense will come back out onto the field here. 1st and 10. Skyler's going to set up under center here. Devon Achane in the backfield. They're going fullback. Almost kind of sub-I formation kind of look here for them. Handoff inside. And there's a big hole, and that's probably right where Leonard Williams would have been. First down run, 11 yards. Oh, do we got a flag? We do have a flag. Guess there was a reason for that 11 yards. Julian Hill, the tight end, got called for it there. Yeah, that will usually be a hold when he's basically putting him into a neck clamp hold. He's got a jiu-jitsu move on Dodson out there. It's right out in the open. Oh, come on, dude. You can't be mad at that. These players are so funny. Like, he's looking at the replay up on the screen. What do you think the official's supposed to do? You've got him in a neck hold up there. It's going to get called. There isn't no like, oh man, what, so close on the line. No, it wasn't. 1st and 16. Skyler shotgun. Tyreek Hill running around there like a cheetah in the backfield. They're going to throw a little bubble screen to Waddle. Waddle cuts all the way across the field. This is dangerous here. Yeah, you just feel the speed, and then late hit there by the Seahawks might get called. Yes, it does. Not a good play. Not thinking. A little bit of maybe late play frustration there where they had that play bottled up, and then he was able to cut it all the way back and turn it into a nice gain, and Witherspoon came in late and hit him out of bounds. That's going to be called by those officials every single time. Blatant. Got to have some discipline on that play. Out of bounds. I see a lot of that with these players now. I don't know if the coaches or team, not just Seahawks, but I see it league-wide as kind of a problem where these players are so amped up to get that, death shot in at the sideline point, and you just go, he's out of bounds, right? Like, and you're trying like hard to pursue. I get it and all that, and it's bang bang moment, but holy hell, I mean, he's 3 yards out of bounds there when he hits him. Tough play. It makes a good gain for Miami. Extend another 15 yards. 5:54 to go in the first quarter. Dolphins at the 48 in their own territory. Another I formation look here from them. And again, they're going to have a little bit of a hole there on that. Linebackers getting blocked up. Defensive line not able to get the job done there up front. 9-yard gain there. Worry coming to this game. Stop the run. Creative rushing attack from the Dolphins and how they were going to handle that. Hankins comes on the field. Well, bring a nose tackle out there with Jaron. That'll help. Missing the big cat here. Hurts big time. Seahawks going heavy on that defensive line with their 4 men. And they will swallow that play up in the backfield. Nicely done there by the boys. 3-yard loss on the play. You had Byron Murphy and Jaron Reed and Hankins as your 3 down linemen there. 3 of your down linemen going big. Leonard Williams has got, sounds like ribs injury is going to be questionable for his return. So I'm guessing that's potentially a broken rib city there at that point. If it's to the point where he's walking off like that. But that's not the worst of prognoses, all things being considered. 3rd down and 4. Looks like McDaniel's going to call a timeout. Quick snap. Ball's fumbled. Oh, my goodness. Interesting, great camera angle there by the telecast. It was a low snap. Draymond Jones had pressure right off the jump. Ball gets fumbled out. It was a mess from the go. McDaniels is on the sideline prior to the snap. They've got a close-up shot of him. He walks over to the official. We're going to get a punt here from the Dolphins. Got to talk about this, though. Punt's going to go off deep here to D. Williams back. He's going to let the ball bounce. You can let that kind of ball bounce. But ball's going to really roll. Really, really roll. Down to the 10-yard line. So McDaniel walks down over to the official. And he's like doing this move where he's got his hands. You can see he's going to call timeout. He can see something is wrong with the offensive play. And he starts to, and he's like walking up the official and he kind of talks to the official and he's just really slow playing it. It was like real mellow yellow dude stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was very much like, yeah. And it was kind of too cool for school he was being with it. And then he's like, he goes timeout and the official goes, it's a play. And then they cut back and the ball's already been snapped. The telecast even gets called off where his quarterback calls snap. And wild there. So that's the crowd noise is right on that one. You can definitely, that's where the quarterback's just trying to get the ball sniped. He's not looking over at his coach. He's trying to concentrate on what's happening. He's just trying to get up and get the ball going. But discombobulated is how that whole thing ended up. And tough for Leonard Williams. That's a tough, the rib thing's never good. The good news is it's not a season-ending injury. Bad news is that it does probably mean that he's going to be out for a couple games. Good news is that you have the reinforced depth there to be able to potentially sustain it. Yeah, misfit. McDaniel walked over. I'm just saying, I don't know if you guys got that same vibe with it. That same sort of, Panama red kind of vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of walked over and he was sort of like, hey, man, I'm going to call a timeout. All right. It's just like, plays live. Plays live, coach. Nah, man. Timeout. Your quarterback just fumbled, coach. What? Quarterback just fumbled. Huh? Oh. All right. Gene and the boys back on out. Let's go. Let's go. Keep this ball rolling. Keep this ball rolling. .333 to go in this football game. First quarter. Sorry. I wish. McDaniel's just looking down his chart. Gotta learn to call the timeout faster. What was I thinking? You knew the camera's on you. 1st and 10. Seahawks in shotgun. Miami is showing the same kind of front looks to him so far here. 4-wide or four-man front from them. We're going to have an outside zone to Charbonnet. Not going anywhere there. Seahawks just not able to get much push. Great job by the Dolphins in pursuit. I like the willingness to try to attack out there at the running game on that outside. Took a little bit of extra time to kind of develop. 2nd down and 11. Pacific Northwest resident, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you for that. Four wide for the Seahawks. Dolphins just dropping back, kind of encouraged. DK gets the ball. He's drugged down. We got a penalty. Are they going to call this pass interference on DK? Dolphin players are signaling yes. And indeed, they're going to get DK for the pass interference. Boy, officials are on his ass. I guess you can call it, it's kind of, I mean, it's physical coverage. They're both going back and forth. 2nd and 15, though. Takes first down off the board there. All right, Geno, you're in your end zone. So let's just make sure we just get this out as a positive play. Grubby, come on. Ugh, out route there. Don't like that play. Almost could have been picked there. 3rd and 15. I don't like the call, really, again, with Grubby. Just go to a run, get yourself back out of the end zone. I know he's trying to get some yards here on 2nd down and 16 and see if we can get back into a makeable 3rd, but I get real nervous down there by that goal line. Week 1, it scarred me deeply in ways. 3rd down and 15. Charbonnet rotating out of the back. Seahawks going empty here. And this ball is going to be picked off. Geno threw it late, trying to avoid the same safety thing. You can see why I was nervous, you guys. Holy hell. Just disgusting. Yeah. Hey, the play call is from Grubb there. This is where a college guy on this has got to sense a little bit. I don't know. Just not even college. Just he gets too ballsy with stuff. You go empty here. Like you take Charbonnet out of the backfield, you go empty, and then you got Geno deep dropping like he's going to go hit a 15-yard route on that play. It's a play where you got to take your L's at times in games. And I like aggressiveness, but this is two play calls back to back there with Grubb where it's like there's sometimes he gets in this where it's like, dude, come on. You're making it too hard on yourself a little bit. I know nobody wants to take a drive and go, gosh, but you start on the 10-yard line here. So and hand off here to the Dolphins. We got a flag on the play, maybe a false start. I don't like the play calls at all there. I certainly the Geno decision doesn't work either much for me really there, but I mean just the whole thing. It's like the safeties before. It's like you guys as a coach, you got to put your players in a position to succeed. If you set them up to fail, I'm not going to be as much on the player on that. And you're in your end zone. I said, you guys heard me talking about for 2 plays. Like, be aware of this, Grubb. Be aware of what's going on. And he wasn't in his play calling. And that's to me, I'm going to go the failure of the play caller. That's overthinking something way too far. He's got to stop getting so aggressive when he's sitting in his own end zone. It's now the 3rd time that this is bit Grubb on the ass. All right, so it will be offsides for the Dolphins. This has them now set up at the 11-yard line. 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Play action pass, quick throw into the flat. Well covered up there by Rashawn Jenkins. He's able to, it was completed, but it will be no gain on the play. Nice job by Rashawn. $1:17 to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and goal. Skylar and shotgun. They're going heavy here. Play action pass. Roll out here. He's got a man in the flat. Nice little gain for about 5 or 6 yards there. Seahawks just, I think, were completely built up to believe the run was coming on that play with the heavy formation. They only had one wide receiver in the game on that play. 3rd down and goal. McDaniel again coming down to the umpire here. And he's going to call timeout this time. Not liking what he's seeing. 1 second was on the play clock. I think McDaniel kind of knew he didn't give his quarterback a lot of time to get the play in. McDaniel taking a little bit of time maybe on these play calls to get him in. And it's hard with this environment in this stadium because you do that and you take that play call down because the quarterback's going to take a little extra time to kind of get things set up. It's the nature of the beast in there. But he knew he was going to run into it. It's maybe what have happened last time too there. Garth Knight, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you for that, Garth. He says the Miami quarterback is named Skylar. This scares me because you got to be tough growing up with that name playing football. Yeah, that's a tough one there. Skylar's going to be a tough pull for a kid. You're not doing your kid any favors with Skylar. It also might be the whitest name ever out there. There's some pretty white. That one's pretty. That's definitely like you were in the suburbs. You Skylar? I'm Skylar. Where you come from? I come from the streets. No, you don't. 3rd down and goal. 23 seconds, empty look here for Skylar Thompson. He's going to drop back to pass. Seahawks in pursuit. He's trying to extend this play, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. So Seahawks trying to pick that ball. I don't think there's any chance anybody's going to pick it there. But great job by the defense to hold there. Byron Murphy supplying some pressure on that play. Murphy able to twist his way around there. Nicely done. There's no way, Tariq, you're getting that ball. Tariq was like, I almost had it. You ain't going to get that. 50 yards out of bounds. Jason Sanders out now. He missed a 57-yarder on his last attempt. He's got quite a bit shorter one here on this. Just a little chippy shot. And the hold is down. Kick is up and good. So Dolphins get on the board 10-3. 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Offense. Your defense is playing well today. Don't give them points. Come on now. Michael Austin, thank you for the $2 donation. Says your volume is a little low today. Volume's a little low. I'll pick it up a little bit here. Hold on. I'll give it some slow gain here because I don't want to go too bad here. But how about now? Is it okay? Let's see if that. I'll keep going up a little bit, Michael. But I went 2 there. Chat, let me know if it goes up too much here or if it's like, whatevs. Mic check, mic check. Man, it's not letting me. Let me know if that was any louder, increasing it there. I might have to do a couple other settings. I had to mess with some things offline, Michael, on the after last setting. I was having some issues with drivers and updating that stuff, so I had to play around a little bit with it. Let me know if the volume sounds okay right now, folks, or if I can still stand to get a little louder in the chat if you could. Mic is fine. That's good. Okay, sweet. It's a little bit better. Sweet. All right, the kickoff here is to D. Williams. Williams almost knocked off his feet, but able to keep his feet for a little bit there to get to a 24-yard line or so. Sounds a little bit better. It's okay. All right. I'll try to amp it up here on the next deal. Be the final play here this quarter before we Before there's a break, we have a flag on the play. What is it? Illegal formation. These what? All right, they were telecast messed up there for some reason. All right, 1st and 10. Geno drops back to pass. He's going to go deep over the top. He's got DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf's deep and he's going. DK for a touchdown. Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Right on over the top. Geno settled in there and DK broke it. Let's go. DK with a little in-cutting route, and he got him to bite on the in-cutting route. Nice bit of route running to open that up. That isn't just DK running deep there. He starts kind of up and slants it in for just a couple steps and then out, and Geno with an absolutely beautiful throw on the play. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's a way to answer after what just happened before. Let's go. Let's go, Seahawks. What a throw there. Ballsy as hell, first down. Grubb is he's not messing around. He is not messing around. Kind of an odd coverage there where you have Jalen Ramsey sort of sitting in zone short, kind of passing DK off to the safety, and then you're going to trust the safety on that one to have to play a two-way go route where DK can cut in and he's got to drive on that, but then he's also supposed to stay clean over the top. That's a bit much there. Nicely done. Nicely done. What a play there. Holy jeez. That's lightning striking right there. Whew. Grubbing at Geno's is right. How about Geno just standing tall in the pocket there? Protection holds up. Let's give them props on the play. And then Grubby with the play call. Perfect play call for that coverage. That's what Grubb wants when he's looking in his mind there is let's get them on the short zones. They're playing it as a first down play. They're going to play their corners with the short zones to try to drive up on a little bit of those shorter routes because they're anticipating we're going to try to, peck at this a little bit starting the drive out. And then instead, you just go right to the deep play over the top, anticipating it. I don't know if that's what Grubb did on the play, but that two-way go route there with DK where he's flashing, it's almost like an inverse sluggo a little bit, right? He never stops moving. It's not really a stop-and-go kind of route, but it's almost that just two steps inside on that, and the safety's going to read it. Let's go. Let's go. Barry Zadoro, thank you for 37 months, working on 3 years as a Hawks Nest member. Only 2+ games into the season, and it feels so good. Boy, does it ever. Feels great. Feels great. All right, the kickoff is coming back up here. Nice return there up to the 36 or 37-yard line. I think that's Barrios. Barrios able to get it done there on that play. Please do hit that like button today if you could for me, folks. Really would appreciate it. Helps this channel grow tremendously. $14:55 to go in the second quarter. Seahawks up 17-13. Dolphins on their 36-yard line. Boy, that looked like a false start. Quick throw and catch there to Waddle. He'll make it for about 11 yards there. It looked like that tight end was already moving forward prior to the snap. Dolphins got away with it, I think, a little bit there. Julian Love with the tackle. 1st and 10. Got a couple donos in here. Bear with me just a sec, folks. Thompson in shotgun. 2-man backfield there. Looking around for some space. None to be had. Nice job by Jonathan Hankins and Derek Hall. Both of them combined up on that play to swallow that one up. That'll be a loss of 1. Second down, 11. Looks like the older defensive lineman there, Reed, was in there too. Everybody kind of read that one up nicely. Second and 11. Shotgun look here from him. We're going to go with a little screenplay here. Woo! Look like danger. Is that Tayakata out there? Seahawks got a Tayakata package? As he drove up, I think that was a Kata. Thomas. Drake Thomas. Let's go. Great play there. Boy, he shot up. That thing looked like it was trouble. Looked like they caught the Hawks down with their pants down on that one on the screenplay. Everybody getting up the field. And able to almost kind of, the player dropped the ball too, but he was there to make the play if he didn't drop it. 3rd down, 11. Skyler in shotgun. Seahawks bringing a late blitz here. Skyler's going to escape it. He's going to roll to his left. Not able to throw as well on the move there. That's a tough throw for a quarterback moving to his left on that kind of play anyway. Seahawks forcing him to go left, though, with the blitz coming off the other side and him trying to kind of waver away from it, float a little bit away from that pressure. And tries to get back to Tyreek Hill. Just no chance on the play there. 4th down and 11. D. Williams is going to fair catch this. We are going to get a penalty flag down, though. Let's see what's going down here. Looks like it's going to be on the Dolphins. False start on the Dolphins. I just added to the end of my kick there. Yeah. I think you can just add it to the end of the kick. Don't have them re-kick it again. Just take the ball. Take the ball. Barry Soy Toro, thank you for the $20 donation. Barry, it didn't have anything in your message on the $20 donation, but just rereading your last one on only 2 games in the season. Just echo again, man. It feels great. Does it not, man? It feels really good where we're at directional-wise from this team. Not just because we're up 17-3 here, and it's this game's a long game. This ain't over, but like it just the team feels in good hands right now, and it feels like we made a good hire, and it feels like we're just moving in the right direction. You know, to keep it as sort of capped as you kind of can in that way. But thank you, Barry. I appreciate the $20 donation. Very kind of you, man. Very kind of you. And there are almost 3 years of support on the channel. One of my OGs. Megan, another one of my OGs on the channel. Thank you for the $2 donation. Says, we are 12s. Hear us roar. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Let me open my window so you folks can hear it. Hear those 12s? Can you hear them? Can you hear them roar, Megan? Thank you for the $2 donation. Eternal Ice, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you for that. Folks, do please hit that like button. If you're not subbed up, join Eternal Ice, Bispo, and subbing on up to the channel. We're trying to get over 20,000 subscribers, and you can help us get there today by subbing on up. Thank you, Eternal. Guard Knight, thank you for the $5 donation. He says, I was typing up a derogatory message about Charbonnet not being able to cut his teeth at Michigan and going back to UCLA when DK did that. DK just, that makes every person who had any message going in the whole Seattle area. You could be typing to your mom. You could be in the middle of typing to some long lost love you haven't seen in 25 years. And then that play just happened. And, you're in that, this is the most deepest message I've ever written in my life. I want to tell you, I've been thinking, but DK. Whoa. What was I doing? That's kind of that. I think that was a little bit of that kind of play there. Like, what? Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like that. All right. We'll see with Sharbies. He's got that touchdown run. Maybe feeling a little bit of, maybe the kid just needs a little bit of confidence here. Maybe we'll run with a little more sway. Let's see what they're doing on this, let's see what they do on this drive. When you're dropping 80-yard bombs, you don't need to run the ball. Thank you for the $5 donation, Garth. I appreciate it. Silas, thank you for the $2 donation. He says, my NFL fantasy not spoiled that touchdown. Go Hawks. My NFL fantasy notification spoiled that touchdown. Go Hawks. Oh, goodness. I hate the notifications when they do that. First down and 10. Geno under center here. 3 wide receiver. Laviska Shenault goes in motion. Play action pass. He's going to throw it out to Laviska here into the flat. Nice little easy throw there out to Laviska, like getting him worked on in here. You got to be careful with those notifications, man. This Silas, it can happen, man. All these things are on different speeds of when you receive the timing on it. All of these different, Len Williams back on the bench for the Seahawks. We'll see if he is going to come back in. It was questionable when they last reported on him, so we'll see on that. Second down and 8 here for Geno. Trips to the far side of the field. Charbonnet in the backfield. A lot of guys up around the line of scrimmage here for the Dolphins. Probably anticipating run, and that's what they're going to get here. Charbonnet carries it for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Seahawks do tend to go to the run play here. It does just kind of sometimes feel like it's a place where maybe Grubb can bake in something here against them in this game where you're just feeling maybe a little bit of an opportunity there where you can hit them on that play action because they are seemingly really taking a step or two down towards that line of scrimmage before it's even really indicated handoff or certain handoff. Third down and 5 for the Seahawks now. Geno in shotgun. Dolphins, for one of the first times in this game, going to bring some pressure up here. They're showing a blitz. Geno seems to catch it. They drop out of it. Geno's got time. He's got Tyler Lockett. First down. Dolphin corner wanted a little bit of offensive PI from Tyler Lockett. Vet move. Vet move. Savvy vet move. Tyler falling down, able to just take his hands out there and butterfly net that thing in there. Nice throw by Geno. First down and 10. Play action pass. Throw over the middle. Noah Fant wide open for a 14-yard gain. Fant, let's go. Middle of the field. Read option look there. Play action. Those Dolphin defenders driving up on it a little bit. Like I was just talking about, Grubb maybe seeing the same thing there. Hurry up here from Geno. Again back in shotgun. He's going to take his time and read things through and get everybody aligned up at the line of scrimmage here. Changes the play up. He's going to go empty now. Dropping back to throw. Lets it rip underneath. He's got JSN. JSN clearing his way up the football field for another nice gain of 14 yards. Geno looked off to the left, came back to the right. Again, back in shotgun. Again, a hurry here from Geno. He's going to, I don't know if I was able to get this in on Tyler. Tried to hit Tyler on the sideline there late. Tyler did what he could to try to get the toes tapped down, but I think Geno pulled him just a little bit out of bounds on the throw. Like he might have had McIntosh quick when he came off his first check. 10:53 to go here in the second quarter. Seahawks up 17-3. Coming out with a 2nd and 10 here. They are on the 36-yard line here. Pitch play outside to McIntosh. McIntosh, a little bit of room to work with there. Nice run on the play. We do have a flag down, though. That usually indicates hold. Dolphins are signaling just that. Love the play call when the pitch to the outside. Just couldn't block it up there, unfortunately. Wu-Tang Financial, thank you for the $5 donation. DeKalen, Zacharias, Metcalf. Grub going to have this wide receiver core barbecuing, folks. Force them to throw, and we've got this. And Bradford got hit with a hold there, very blatant. He was up around the neck area, and he just spun the guy around. That's going to be called every time, so not an undue call there. You got your money's worth if you're Bradford. Seahawks backed up now, 2nd and 20. From the 46-yard line, Dolphins territory. They're going to throw this out to Charbonnet. Boy, Charbonnet looked like he had some room to work with, and just getting up to speed sometimes with him where just you can't, you're that explosion you're expecting a little bit from him at times where they threw it out there, and he just kind of, the lineman was able to run from behind and catch him up. Seiler was able to track him down. I saw this last week too, where he gets tracked down from behind for a running back by a defensive lineman, and that's in space with some time to get up to speed. It's going to be probably pretty hard to be in field goal range for that right now. Geno, and this is probably on Geno's mind here on 3rd and 17, which is try to get this down to around the 35-yard line if you can. Get yourself into field goal territory. You're going to have to call a timeout. Oof, almost a delay of game. Geno will throw it. He will get this, does just what I say, gets it down into about the 35-yard line here. We'll bring this up to 4th down. I believe that's Pharaoh Brown. No, is that Pharaoh? Nice late throw there by Geno. Sidearmed it a little bit out there to get to Pharaoh Brown. Pharaoh Brown gets down to about 35. So you have worked this into territory here where this is more of a makeable kick than it was. Still will be a long one, but makeable now than it was right now. Snap down, kick up, kick. Just drifted to the left. Just drifted and drifted and drifted, and boy, just almost snuck it around the left-hand side, but just couldn't quite do it on the kick. It was right there, just a little bit right there. Dang. Close. Wu-Tang Financial, thank you for that $5 donation. And Metcalf, as much as anybody in this receiving corps, as we're seeing, is going to really be able to eat. And if we can get this team to a pass state, being the Dolphins, and they're not there yet, there's so much time in this football game, they can still stay balanced with the rushing attack. They can still challenge you in the ways they can challenge you. But if you can get up ahead of them into the second half and force them into a passing team, you like your chances with that, especially with your pass rush and your pass rush's ability to generate pressure early on this season. That is for sure. But great thoughts on that. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you there. The Nature of Reality by Gringo Kurt. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for answering that call. I appreciate you for doing that. Russ Deniston, Brax24, you guys also answered that. Thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate those subbing on up. It's a big deal here. Helps my channel out tremendously. Richard Stewartson, thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate the double dono today, Richard. Thank you for that. Shelley Reedy, thank you as well for subbing on up. These kind folks were very nice to do this. Please do the same, folks. If you haven't already, sub up, like up, help us get up over that 20,000 mark. We're rolling down the mark here, trying to get that spot, so you can help me get there today by subbing on up, hitting that like button. Megan, thank you for the $2 donation. It says, D keeping me in fantasy. Love it. D's holding it down. They've held it down here so far. Dolphins are going to have to manufacture things. You can feel the creativity that you get with McDaniel in the play calling. How hard it is a challenge, and just taking you from here to there to here. Your eyes always going all over the place in this kind of offense. It's very hard to play, even when they're not trotting out Waddle and Tyreek Hill. In addition to that, and we're still going to get a good punch from him yet in this game, I think. Just got to stay on it. Stay on it. But thank you, Megan. Appreciate all the donations. Glad to hear the mic sounding okay. Hopefully it's coming in at a good loudness right now. I'll try to, after next stream, maybe fix it to get a little bit louder for those if it's a just tiny bit. Always doing troubleshooting. It always sounds great when I'm doing it offline troubleshooting. Then you go live and it's like, well, it's still a little light. Skylar Thompson, 5'9", 47 yards here to start things out in this game. Hasn't played bad. Still with some pressure. 3-man backfield here for the Dolphins on first down. Hand off inside. Well blocked up by the Dolphins there. Nice play. 7 or 8 yard gain. Inside zone run there, it looked like. Just bingo, bango. Kind of been their best run of the day there. Right off that B gap. Second down and short. Ooh, no. Byron Murphy, the rookie's down. Boy, never a good sign. 2 defensive tackles down suddenly here for your Seahawks. Looks like he is able to get up and get off the field, so that's a good sign. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back. I got to step. Michael Macdonald, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hello, Kitty. Thank you for subscribing to the channel too as well. Appreciate you answering that call. And I really do. Garth, thank you for the $5 donation. Is as if the Hawks traded Sharps in season, what do you think they can get in return? Probably not a whole hell of a lot there, Garth. You know, running backs in general aren't going to go for a lot if you're going to trade them. You're really going to get much compensation back in the best of times. And his value may not be at the highest if you were to try to do that right now. So probably not a good idea to try to move him at this point, especially with Walker still injured, because McIntosh might be the good answer there. But Murphy is limping off the field. I thought I saw him kind of reaching more into the kind of the groinish area of things. So I'm not going to play doctor here, but it looked like he was reaching down to the section on in there. His balls got crushed. That's another way of putting it. Probably might be a groin pull, though. That's also the worry there. So those can be sticky. Another run right up the middle here. This is where the Dolphins have attacked, and they find some more footing. Not hard to see this is where you're going to go. You got Leonard Williams out, Byron Murphy out. You're going to attack this spot on the defense now for the Seahawks. It's 2 of your better players out of the football game here on that inside. Four-man fronts is where McDonald's been trying to get by in this game with the rush defense. He's done okay with it, but may have to commit to a little bit more of the 3-4 looks here as the game goes on if this continues to be an issue. Oh, we got Derek Hall coming from the backside with a sack. Derek Hall just pressing around the edge and then compressing down the pocket First has a tight end on him, and the Miami tried to get cute with their protection scheme. So they tried to have the tight end one-on-one him for a moment and then bring back a guard post snap back across the formation all the way across to go pick him up in pass protection. Guard couldn't get there in time because the tight end couldn't hold on to the block long enough. A little too creative there on that play from the Dolphins' perspective. Nice job by Derek Hall with his, I believe, second sack of the season. 2nd and 18. Dropping back to throw again. Quick pass rush right there in his face on the drop. Quick catch, but brought right down by Witherspoon as Waddle. This will bring up 3rd down for the Dolphins. 3rd and 13. $6:47 to go in this first half. Potentially a big play looming large here for the Dolphins. They're on the 39-yard line in Seahawks territory. 4 wide here. Tyreek Hill goes in motion. He's going to go out wide here. He's going to drop that ball. And that'll be 4th down. Bubble screen. Just dropped it. I think he was feeling Witherspoon. He's thinking Witherspoon was bearing down. He's like having visions of Witherspoon at Illinois when he jacked that guy up on that one hit. Like, I don't want to get done like that. Great stop by the Seahawks defense because this keeps the Dolphins out of field goal territory. They're going to have to punt here. Okay, D. If it's outside the 5-yard line, you catch it. If it's inside the 5, you let it roll. Outside, you catch it. Inside the 5, you let it roll. 4th and 13. They're going to punt this one up. D. Williams is going to come up here. Good job there, kid. Ball will go in the back of the end zone. Seahawks will take over at the 20-yard line. Nice 6-minute drive now. Let's do that. Silas, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you for that, Silas. Thanks for bearing with me, too, on that. I'm getting really sick of Bradford. Seems like every time something goes wrong with the O-line, he's involved in some way. Put Haynes in the game. You can definitely do some rotations like they've been doing, Silas. And I think that Haynes certainly is a guy that long-term is going to be in there. I think that what maybe the team is dealing with from a problematic side of this with Haynes is that there's almost just as much up and down that you're getting with him a little bit. You know, when you put him in the game last week on a couple of series there last week, you know, you had a deep ball to DK that could have gone there that Geno wanted to throw that he gives up the instantaneous pressure on. And, you know, you look at the grade coming out of that game, I think he was like, he had like 11 pass blocking grade. But I don't mind rotating them through a little bit, see if you can test each of them out and see which one's going to give you the better, you know, overall performance on it on that side of it. And the hold's brutal there. I'll give you that on that Bradford one. I ain't going to, the early pressure he gave up for the interception was one where, you know, kind of weird what they're doing, but it's rough right now. That's kind of the bottom line is we're kind of trying to figure it out here at guard, and it's going to be touch and go. But I got no problem rotating. I don't have a problem throwing Haynes out there. Bradford's not done enough to necessarily have the job in a stranglehold. I think they're just hoping with time that these rough bumps they go through there, Silas, will eventually smoothen out, and that this player who's got the high upside will eventually round into the player that they think he can become. Y2K has been a member of the Hawks Nest for 15 months. He says, Geno Smith is the GD man. Yes, he is. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. Louis K, thank you for subscribing. Gus and the Bus, Joshua, thank you for answering my call. I really appreciate you guys doing this. It's no small thing. I know now I'm in your feed and all that. I know there's a little bit of commitment to it, but I thank you guys for subbing on up to the channel. Really would love to have a year we get over that 20,000 hump this year. We're on the mark. We just passed 17, so we'll roar past 17-1 today. Thank you for helping us get there. I really, really do appreciate that. All right, so Geno Smith's going to come out here with the Seahawks offense. Geno, 12 of 15, 185 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 112 rating. Zach Charbonnet, 7 carries, 26 yards. He's been the only guy that's got the ball. Geno's hit 8 different wide receivers on those 12 completions. He's peppered the ball around a little bit. First down and 10. Dolphins aggressively pushing it here. Geno finds Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett down to the 36-yard line. Nice play. Good job by Geno to hang in there, as I don't think he recognized that pressure was coming until late. But the pass protection was able to hold up well there, and he was able to find Tyler over the middle. Byron Murphy's got a hamstring injury bothering him, so he will be questionable on returning. First down and 10. Geno checking the play here. He's going empty. Dolphins, 4-man look here up front. Geno dropping back to throw. Charles Cross beat over the left side, and that'll be a sack for Seiler. Second down. Cross got pushed and pulled a little bit there, where you get they push you first and then they pull you down. It's a savvy lineman kind of move, and he got it by a guy that's really strong and powerful when he's working off the edge like that. Seiler, a lot of what he does is inside, but able to work Cross off the edge. You come into this game, hadn't, I think, given up a single pressure. Hand off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet is going to push forward here for about a gain of 2 yards. The run blocking for the Seahawks continues to be a struggle. Pass protection and run blocking. Pass blocking has been better today. So overall, it has been better. It's been a couple of tough moments, but consistently wise, they've given Geno some time to make some of these throws. Third down and 16 for the Seahawks. 4 wide here for the Hawks here. Dolphins showing a blitz. They're bringing it. Got to let it go, Geno. Got to let it go, Geno. Got to let it go, Geno. He does, and that'll be an incomplete pass. All right, Grub. They're dialing up the heat on you now, Grubby. You got to get some hot route reads here for Geno. When it's rolling with the play sequencing with Grub, it's rolling. And when it's turned off here today. Interesting back and forth there a little bit on those. All right, Dixon punting here from about his 16. He will let this fly. Very good punt. Very good punt down to the 10-yard line. It will give the punt returner some room to work with, though. And boy, does he ever. Dixon able to knock him out, but boy, he gets a great return back, does Berrios. Dixon trying to flip the field, but didn't get his bunt. Got a little bit more with the distance than he got with the height on that one. And Berrios was able to take advantage there on the return. Yeah, the offensive line problems have been improved today, but they're still there. They're still very much a part of what's going on here offensively. And boy, big return takes them already into Seahawks territory. You hate to see that. Hate to see that. First and 10. Skyler setting up. He's got some time to work with for one of the rare times here today. Completes the ball. Dotson out there to make the tackle after the catch by Ingold, the fullback. 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Seahawks up 17-3. Second and 6. Pistol look for Skyler. Fake pitch. He's looking back underneath. He's going to go over the top. And he's going to throw that to kind of no man's land there. 2 guys in coverage deep. Looking to hit his tight end, I think. 3rd and 6 will be the play here. Nice job by Seahawks not taking the bait. Rashawn Jenkins, good job in coverage out there. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this football game. Miami. And a 3rd and long. 3rd and 6. Medium. 3rd and medium. Ooh, not what they want there. False start. Good job, 12s. Listen to those 12 men here. Listen to them. They're so loud. They're just so loud. Just too loud. That's big. You take them from a 3rd and 5 to a 3rd and 11. Let's go. 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 11. Math's not my strong suit. I'm not good at math. I'm not a smart man, but I know what noise is. 3rd and 11, empty look here for Skyler. 5 wide. I think they jumped. I think false start again. And there's a sack. Boye Mafe. We'll see where the flag is on this. I thought Miami moved a little bit. Had 2 men moving at the snap. I'm waiting to celebrate because I don't know if they're going to call this or not. McDaniel's freaking out on the sideline. And they're going to call a false start to the Dolphins, which will be declined, of course. And that'll bring up 4th down. So let's go, Boye Mafe, with another sack. 3rd game in a row. Almost had one earlier in this game. Doing it again here off the edge. That crowd noise for him, a player that's very much helped. It's the Dolphins that were causing us to flinch because they jumped off. I don't know. McDaniel's freaked out about. It's like I thought his guys jumped. To me, it looked like they were rocking, and that's what they started to do, their rock move back into pass pro sets, and it caused the defending Seahawks defense to kind of go, what? Huh? Great stop by the defense there. Punt's going to be driven here to the 15-yard line. D. Williams is going to try to return this. And I thought he was going to reverse field there for a second, but he just takes it forward. We do have another flag on the play here. What is this one? Another false start there by the Dolphins. Legal formation. Now, how does that happen on a punt? I think they're going to make him punt it again here. Interesting not to take the return there by Williams. Six penalties, 35 yards for the Dolphins this half. A lot of false starts, a lot of legal formations. 3 for 29 for the Seahawks. And they will set this up to punt this again. Punter's got it. He's letting it rip. Williams will let this ball bounce. Seahawks should have just taken the other one. Golly. Yeah. You hate seeing him re-punted, man, like that. I'll tell you what. You got the first, and D just wasn't able to track it. We got another flag. Yeah, the field position thing's been rough so far sometimes this year. It's been just a little bit brutal here. And D is still struggles down there. You can see it's still just a bit of nervousness. I would have just taken the return as Macdonald in the last play and not had him repunted. It's not like you're having a punt from the shadow of their own end zone there. They could still pin you back. All right, so we have a personal foul penalty on the Dolphins. Jeez, that's a huge penalty. And that's another 4th down punt. So they're going to redo it. Wow, that is a big time penalty. D, catch the ball, dude. I don't care if you return it. Stop letting the damn thing effing bounce. Stop it. Catch the ball. Just catch it, dude. They're not showing a replay, so I'm not sure of what happened with the PI stuff going down here right now. They're showing the noise meter. It's getting loud in there. It's getting loud in there. I don't know what happened. So I guess they don't want to show that maybe they're having a hard time finding it on the replay themselves, but the replay's not showing me what happened on the PI. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys knows what happened on that one. Usually you guys should, show the play. 4th down and 39 yards. Punter now kicking from his own 10-yard line here. Seahawks showing a heavy pressure look on the Dolphins here to block this. They're bringing it. This punt will go back to Williams. Williams sets up with some room to work. He's up the football field, and he's going to be knocked down, but not before he gets up to around the 42-yard line. Well done there. Nice, efficient upfield return. The Seahawks will have 2:24 to work with here, 2 timeouts. So you got 3 stoppages of the clock. You'd love to get down there, sneak out another touchdown, come back out the other end of half here. Up 3 touchdowns. Teron Armstead is questionable to return for the Dolphins. He's got an eye injury going on right now. So somebody gave him the old Three Stooges. He got 3 Stooges. That's what the official reports are. It's the official, just got the double. Inside handoff. Boy, penetration all over the place. And we're going to have a hold on top of it. So the Seahawks allow 5 guys to get in the backfield, and they held somebody at the same time. Didn't get a good run anyway on the other side of it. Really having a hard time right now as far as in just doing anything in the run game. Seahawks. They're just too much penetration. They're seeing it coming, are these Dolphins team. And in that play, Connor Williams got whooped right off the snap. He had to rip him down and pull him across. Seiler's played a hell of a half for the Dolphins. He's been kind of a monster for them. They've worked him all up and down that line of scrimmage, and he's not made it easy. The announcer said 4th in Tacoma. That's about right. So we do get to the 2-minute warning on that play. This will reset us back to a 1st and 20 for the Seahawks. Roxanne Roll is in the house. What's up, Roxanne? Says, sorry I've been absent. This is my first time participating in a live chat in over 2 months. Stupid safari. Let's go. Hey, let's go, Hawks. Roxanne, no worries. I know you always come back on home. Can always come back home. I hope it was a great safari. Sounds like fun. Welcome back in the house, and thank you for almost, working into 4 years here pretty soon. Channel support as far as a member goes. I really appreciate that. Thank you for all your support. Megan, thank you for the $5 donation. It says, Mac D is pissed, and we're here for it. Let's go 12s. Let's go 12s. Yeah, Mac McDaniels is lit up a little bit today. I think this is the most angered I've ever seen him. I think he's still thinking about that timeout call. That timeout call is still just factoring, like, I should have called that faster. What was I thinking? Just trying to be so cool. You're so busy thinking that you want to be so cool. You weren't trying to be right. Thank you, though, Megan. Appreciate you for the $5. Yeah, the run plays are real long developing right now. It's where you really feel the loss of Walker in that element. You can really get to places quickly. And I maintain, I know a lot of people have pushed back a little bit on this with Charbonnet. And I know he's a guy you got to get him some holes to, but there's not a lot he's going to be able to create on his own either. And I don't know a lot of backs that would either. I still think you benefit a little bit from trying to throw a little bit of McIntosh in here. The one carry you gave him, he did get 8 yards. Granted, Bradford held on the play, but if the running game's having a hard time finding footing, at least try to mix it up a little bit. Do what you can. Laviska Shenault, we still haven't seen a fly sweep to him at all. I don't even know why he wouldn't even try that or a bubble screen or And look, you got three scores in this half. You've got 4 score drives in this, so it's not like the offense hasn't been efficient and effective, but definitely some places that Grubb can attack here if he's looking down at a score sheet about where there may be some openings here, if I'm him. AC Journey, thank you for the $2 donation. It can get real dominant at home if this continues. Yes, sir, it can. Yes, sir, it can. Big key on these kind of games when you're facing a team that's struggling a little bit with injuries and coming in walking wounded is you let them hang around, and then they find some juice at the end. You stamp down on them, you put your foot on their throat. You can find yourself in that second half able to kind of just lean on them. 1st and 20 now here for Geno. Quick throw out in the flat to Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's going to be brought right down by Jalen Ramsey, who did a good job of working off DK Metcalf's block to make the tackle. Seahawks are going to let this clock roll, and I would do the same. Let this thing rip down. Give Skyler, if you're going to give him the ball back, give him the ball back with 50, 40 seconds and none of their timeouts on the board left. If that's the way that's the worst case scenario of this situation. Interesting to rub a bubble there to Tyler rather than like a Laviska there, but all right. Second and 22. Handoff inside to Charbonnet. Charbonnet cut down there. Sure, the Dolphins will probably call a timeout. Be a gain of about 6 yards or so, 5 yards. 3rd and 17. 1:09 to go on the clock. Offense been good this half, but definitely there's been some also lost opportunities here a little bit. Grubb's a little tough on some of this play calling, throwing it out to Tyler in the flats. Like, Tyler's not a yak guy. Why are we? I think we've done a couple of those kind of throws. 3rd and 17. We're going to have a false start here by the Hawks. Getting a little bit rough here in this game. Both teams just, penalties are suddenly diving up for some reason. I don't know, both of them getting tight. Maybe it's the crowd noise or something, but everything's getting a little sloppy here as we're getting to the end of this half. Both sides of the ball a little bit with the offenses. Charles Cross, the man hit on that one. 3rd down and 22. Hand off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet will be ground around, still on his feet, and he will run around for about 4 yards. A lot of fighting for about 3 yards there. Dolphins take their final timeout. So not ideal where you want to be here, where you want to give more like 30, 40 seconds left and pin them deep in their territory. Instead, you're going to give them almost about a minute to work with here to get back up the field in the field goal range. Grubby's running a little hot and cold on that play, calling a little bit. Granted, it does get hard in the coordinator when you don't have a running game that consistently get much done. All right, so Dixon out here to punt. Last kick, drove it far, but didn't get quite the height on it. Like to get a little bit more height here, make Skylar Thompson, the boys have to work this up the field. And boy, almost blocked. Able to just get it off, and nice job there by Dixon. Whew, I think he sensed the pressure there, and he sped up his kicking process, and he just pooched it and then just drove it with that forward spin thing. So you send it on a lower trajectory. He's actually limping a little bit coming off there. They may have gotten their hand even on his foot at one point there. Well, Dixon's okay. .55 seconds to go. Skylar Thompson, empty look here from the 23-yard line in Dolphin territory. Seahawks going to bring a little bit of a pressure look here. Oof. And that'll be completed. Tyreek Hill was his first completion, 15 yards there. .38 seconds. Clock continues to roll. Big completion there. Weird to bring the Seahawks bringing blitzes back-to-back plays here. Quick throw and catch, completed a chain. That's only going to be about a gain of 2 yards, though. His helmet falls off. He'll walk over to the sideline. Clock continues to roll. 23 seconds. Derek Hall, nicely done over there. A lot of time rolling here off the clock. 11 seconds to go. Skylar Thomas lets it rip over there. Completes it. 8 seconds here on the clock to Geno Smith. This will bring up third down for them. 3rd and 4. They are about probably 15 yards or so from field goal range here. And you've got to get everybody up aligned and spike it if they don't get it out of bounds. Seahawks showing 3 deep safeties here. They're going to drop this back like they're expecting a Hail Mary, and they are going to let this clock wind here. Nobody's rushing the passer at this point from the Seahawks perspective. Skylar Thompson's just running all around the place, and finally that will finish things off here in the secondary. They got to be tired in that secondary after that one. That was about a 35-second play there as Thompson had nobody rushing him, so he just decided to just sit back and wait. What's going on here now? Oh my God, really? Illegal contact by the Seahawks. I saw no flag called at any point on that. Boy, that's a late call. That is a late call. A lot of flags, man. Holy crap. So many flags. Let's maybe bring more than nobody on the pass rush this time. Can we do that? Can nobody be... Seahawks are going to call a timeout here. And another fucking... Jesus. Another flag? What is going on? Maybe they're just so used to hitting flag button on the operator. He just keeps poking. It's like the second or third time I've seen him hit the flag button when there wasn't a flag. Yeah, ref bowl. Jeez Louise. Okay. Let's get this lined up, refs. Come on. Let's get this going and get this closed up. 9 hour halves. Can we go to halftime, please? Exactly, Al. Can we get to halftime, please? Come on. Come on, a little sloppy here at the end. Golly, these officials are just waiting on it. Like, let's get them out. Let's go. 45 minutes to run 2 minutes off a clock. All right, here he goes. He's trying to snap. He's saying, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh my gosh, dude. Where is our guy? Boom. Derek Hall got him. Nice job, Derek. Derek says, enough of this. Enough of this. Woo. All right. Is he going to get a sack for that too? I don't know if they'll. Yeah, they might not get a sack. He might have knocked him past the line of scrimmage on that one. He might not get the credit for that, but he should have. Let's go, Derek. Hall monitored. That's right. It's your hall pass, Skyler. Your parents really named you that? Yeah. Or your hall pass. I'm new. I've never come to Pacific Northwest before. That's too bad for you. That's really too bad for you. Woo! Okay, we can breathe. That's right. Everybody, let's take a nice deep breath here. Got a little nervous there at the end of half, but that's okay. Trevor Moore, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Trevor, I appreciate you for doing that. Welcome to Hawks Nest. Snail says, thank you for the $2 donation. Snail says, Andy Dalton, comeback player of the year? Oh, we'll check through the scores here at half. I'm guessing he's doing pretty good at the half then here, huh, Snail? If he's rolling. Of course, got the start today for the Carolina Panthers. A lot of rumors out there connecting your Seahawks potentially to long-term, maybe making some kind of trade there with him, which, you know, I don't know if I want to see on that side of it, but maybe that'll happen. It's possible on that, you know. It is possible. Let's do a couple mic checks here. Hold on one sec. Release. Mic check, mic check. There we go. That's way too much. Sorry. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Right. I think that'll be good right there. So trying to get my mic up a little bit, folks, from where it was. I can see it's a little bit low on the scale of things. So better. It's better. All right. Let me know how it sounds if it's a little bit more improved with this. I want to get this up a little bit if I can. Nope, just right. Good. Why not a 6th rounder? We witnessed what happened with Geno. I mean, it's Bryce Young, for me, a lot of it is my informing of, if we go past the draft pedigree, if we go past the Alabama background, and it's not to say he wasn't a very good college quarterback, I just think that there's a limitation on the talent there. He's got time that he might still be able to develop other things that are not as far along the track with him, but raise it more? All right, we'll raise it more. Compressor. Let's go with all right, we're gonna try that. See if that's any better. Boy, it's like it's not going up when I'm doing it. I don't know what the hell's going down here. Thought I had it up there a second ago. Mic is like normal right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. That sounds okay. Then we'll be good. Let's go to a couple of the scores here on the opening stanza of games. Let's take a look at these here. We've got the Panthers up 21-7 against that Raider team. It is the Raiders they're playing. Ravens are up 14-3 on the Cowboys. The 49ers are up 14-7 on the Los Angeles Rams with 26 seconds to go in the second quarter. Cardinals are down to the Lions 20-7. Lions looking to bounce back. And on the early slate of games, the Giants fell to the Browns, or the Giants beat the Browns. Let me say that right. The Packers were able to win 30-14 against the Titans with Malik Willis at quarterback. Willis scrambled for 73 yards in that game. We got the Bears falling to the Colts in Indianapolis. The Vikings drummed drummed the Texans 34-7. Eagles able to barely outlast the Saints playing on the road in that game, though they lost another wide receiver there. 2010 Steelers taking down the Chargers. Justin Herbert injured in that game. Broncos able to shock the world here this week with a 26-7 win over the Buccaneers. And that is your current run of the slate of games in the opening here to kind of roll it out. And yeah, I just struggle with the I really do struggle with the Bryce Young aspect of it, because I think that the kid should be still given time to develop. But I do go back to my initial scouting report of him, which is that he's very undersized. He's very small. He does not have the biggest of arms. You go to make a trade for that, and you're looking for where is the upside at on this? And in this offense, as you saw in the first half with Geno on throws that this offense is going to ask you to make when you have Grubb here, we want you to push the ball down the football field. And I don't think you're going to be able to as much get away with in this NFL period as we go forward with the evolution of the game, not having a guy that can't push that ball up the field from time to time, because this is one of the recipes for how to kind of beat these new style of defenses that are in the NFL. Is you run the ball, and then you take your deep shots over the top when you can pull them out of the cover 2 looks. And if you don't have the guy that can attack like that, and I don't know if Bryce Young can, and I'm not saying he can't be a good player, but I want the physical tools to be there if I'm going to make a trade for that kind of guy with it. And you take a guy even on house like Sam Howell that we have here right now. I think Sam probably moves, if not as well as Bryce Young. He might move even a little bit better than Bryce Young, and he probably has a slightly stronger arm. I think I would just roll with the Howell man myself. Behind on a couple donos. Sorry about that. Garth Knight, thank you for the $5 donation. Mike McDaniel looks like he worked for Phil Collins as a low-level operator for the first season of Miami Vice. He was. He's this fill-in drum guy. He can feel it coming in. You know there's 100% certainty that McDaniels has been on a speedboat in the Florida Keys, and he's played Phil Collins. You know it. I say with almost 100% certainty I know it. I do it too, though. We'd all do it. If we had a speedboat out in the Keys. You have to. You have to do it, Garth. It's the way of the world. Rosie Mack, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Shirley Meyer, thank you as well for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you doing that. You're helping me grow, helping me get bigger. Trying to get over that 20,000 mark this year if we can. So please do sub on up if you get a chance, folks. I really, really do appreciate that. And hit that like button too if you get a chance. As my brother says, Robert, thank you, Rob. It's good to see you in the house too as well. Do hit that like button. Big time help on the channel. Helps me grow. It's free, but it's huge. It's big in my heart. It's priceless in my heart. Jordan, thank you for the $5 donation. Jordan, welcome to the chat too, man. It's good to see you, brother. Browns need to cut Watson. You can't lose to DJ and then also look worse than him. Boy, that was a tough game to watch at times in that opening stanza of games, the Daniel Jones and Watson pairing back and forth. And Watson just looks like a shell of the player that he was with the Texans. We can all insert our own reasoning as to why that is what we're seeing from him, but I think it's undeniable. And I think that it's brutal to watch at times, watch him play the position. And now he's getting sacked a little bit more. Pressure's maybe dialed up a little bit more from Cleveland than it's been in the past. But you just can sense with him that it's off. It's just off with Watson. Maybe the arm injury thing is still factoring in or whatever. But he just doesn't seem like he's, as somebody else once said, it doesn't seem like he wants to really be out there. And I don't know if that's it. But it's wild to watch how far he has fallen off from where he was with the Texans, where they're not even getting anywhere near Jordan, the vicinity of Watson. The problem with cutting him, Jordan, is that they have doubled back down to this Watson contract a couple of times because they keep converting bases to bonuses, which only then re-enlist you back down to the contract, only then re-hunker you to the QB because you can't release him. Cleveland's going to be approaching very quickly here at a stage where they're just going to have to basically eat 2 years of ability to play to get out from under the deal at this pace. That's right. You make one bad decision, then you keep the sunk cost fallacy definitely applies on that one, Jordan. That's all I'm saying on that, with that deal. And Cleveland ownership management obviously didn't learn that lesson at any point in time. Melanie Protz, thank you, Melanie, for subbing up to the channel. I appreciate you for doing that. Very, very kind of you. Murph, thank you for subscribing as well. Welcome aboard the Hawks Nest. And thank you for heeding the call, y'all. I do appreciate that. I really do. As a note, as well as we're just about to come back from halftime, I will be going over to the Bleacher Report directly after this show today. So we're going to be doing the triple show look for you guys today. We got the play-by-play today. I'll be doing the Bleacher Report directly after the show. And then we'll be coming back for post-game discussion later on this afternoon, evening. So if you haven't, do please download the Bleacher Report app, because you can't watch it through YouTube. It's going to be one that's going to be on an actual little app out there. But they've been kind enough to have me on over there. I'll be doing a bunch of guest spots as well in October on that side of it with Bleacher Report. And I'd really like to continue to do this. So you guys showing up over there, downloading the app. If you go to the description link below in this video right now, I've got a link, and I'll also be pinning it here when we get to the fourth quarter. I'll directly pin the link to the show itself. So if you have the app downloaded, it'll take you directly to the show if you got that Bleacher Report app downloaded. But I'll be doing a 30-minute show over there very quickly as soon as the game ends. And then we'll be coming back over here for post-game discussion later on into the evening after that side of it. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan at hand, the hand plan. Francisco, thank you for subbing up as well. Moto Seahawk, Jonathan Pamong, I really appreciate y'all joining on into the channel, subbing on up to the channel. Really does help me out, helps me grow. And we'd love to just whistle right past that 20,000 mark this year if we can make it happen. You know, that's the goal here. Just whistle right past it, you know, speed right past that sucker. Jordan Dargon, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Hawks Nest Pro Bowler. Again, for members of the channel, keep an eye on your community posts here on YouTube, as that is where I will be posting PFF scores from this game tomorrow. We'll also be doing Thursday night football streams, 5 o'clock on Thursday. And then we'll be doing call-in show as well in about another week or so. So do keep an eye on your community posts. That's where I do post that information over there. Big Cat and Murphy have been ruled out, says Ryan. That's a bummer. Hamstrings are tough. When they pop up, you're not going to mess with them. You're going to shut the player down initially when they get that hammy. Hopefully it's not torn, and good that he's able to walk on it. And maybe it's not going to be too substantial of an injury for Byron. And the Big Cat with the ribs, kind of somewhat of a similar thing going on there, where you go, well, ribs are hard to play through. And if it's broken especially, it's going to be extra hard to play through. So we're going to have to make our way through it on this half. That's for sure. The running game is going to need to find some footing so that we can work some of this clock to keep the burden off some of these defensive linemen that are going to have to play a few extra snaps in this half with you being down 2 defensive tackles. The Dolphins might also be down this game with Teron Armstead down, and that's the second lineman out for them if he's out. And that's big because that's really a pillar guy for them on that offensive line. A lot of the runs that they've had in this game have gone over that left side, over his side specifically. Thank you again, Jordan, for becoming a member. Peter Fenton, thank you for subbing up as well. Appreciate you on that. Geno Smith, 14 of 18, 200 yards in that first half. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Charbonnet, 10 carries, 35 yards. They'll be kicking off to Miami to begin things here. Skylar Thompson, 10 of 16, 79 yards, and a 74 rating for him. They have run the ball relatively effectively. Have the Dolphins, 8 carries, 38 yards. I've been able to get as many conversions on third down, which definitely holds you back on run the ball when even though you're doing it that relatively efficiently at a 4.8 yard per carry average. They will bring this ball back here now. Seahawks coverage unit appears on it for the most part. We do have a flag on the penalty, a flag on the play. Let me say it right. Officials discussing this. They're going to get a full start on the Seahawks, so penalty stuff keeps kind of going here a little bit, I guess. Offsetting penalties on the play. Boy, penalties right at the end of halftime and just going forward here. I mean, we're at 13 penalties already in this game. The officials are just letting them fly. It's kind of upset the rhythm of this game. I know some of these is just some are legit, so it isn't that it's been complete ticky tack. It's definitely the music starts playing and somebody hits the pause button. So they are going to re-kick this off with the offsetting penalties. Oh, okay. They're not going to re-kick it. Oh, that took forever for them to figure that one out. Okay. We got the slow officials today. Everything's like it seems like about a half-hour discussion at the field. All right, Thompson comes out. 19-yard line. Good job by the coverage unit there. He's in shotgun here to begin things. Play action pass. Skyler looking wide. Boy, he's got a lot of time to survey things here. He manages to find a little drag route underneath there to his fullback. Completes it for a nice 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Third catch for 16 yards for Ingold. For you guys that love themselves a fullback. Second and 4. 2-man backfield out of shotgun here for Thompson. He's going to hand this off to A-Chain. Boy, and Mafe swallows it up initially. Good job by A-Chain. And then the defense finally regathers itself to make the play. Jaron Reed ends up closing it all down. Boy, and Mafe forced the running back to have to go wide. A-Chain did a good job of still just getting fast out wide then and then pressing back. Witherspoon had an opportunity to miss the tackle in the backfield, and good strong run there by A-Chain to make this more of a third and makeable. Versus where Witherspoon had him at. 3rd and 2 here. Seahawks stacking them up on the line. They're expecting run all the way here. And they got him in the backfield. Tyrone Dodson with the sack. The inside linebacker shot the gap. Thompson coming up a little gimpy after the play, a little woozy after the play, as that was a missile that went into the backfield there. Dodson shot the gap. Thompson, a little uncertain of where to go with the ball. He took it right in the ribs. You speak of, ooh, wee. Yeah, that one, he got him right in the ribs. He big catted him. All right, here's the punt off to Williams. Williams arced around here. Keeps his feet nicely. Still keeping his feet up here. Just keep the ball. Keep it. Nice return there by Williams. Good job. Another flag. Holy Lordy. Holy Lordy. There's no flag on the play, first down. So they just got such a habit of throwing the flags, you know. He may have been concussed. He came up a bit woozy on that one, that's for sure. And boy, Dotson got that helmet right in on that spot of the ribs. That can be the spot it's the one real exposed area you get. I'll be right back, folks. Brian Stewart, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you for doing that. Flag on every single play. Yeah, it's tough here a little bit. It's just woof. And then they finally picked that one up. They're like, no, we don't have to call every play. No, it's every other one today. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Dodson looks fantastic. He's been a great addition to your Seahawks here. What a play there by the defense too. You know, Dolphins are looking for some momentum here on top of getting a conversion. They haven't had one third down conversion all day. That is an 0 for 7 start from them on third downs for you at home. And that's defense has held up very well today. Offense certainly has had some moments and found some scores, and they've been explosive, but defense is also really, really, again, held up its end of the bargain. Short field, Geno and company put them on to start the game. You know, a touchdown there. Now the Dolphins start to feel themselves maybe a little bit there. Long way to go in this football game, but very good, encouraging start so far. First and 10. Handoff inside to Charbonnet. He bounces around, tries to lower his head to find some yards. Not much there to be found. Maybe a gain of 2. $12:18 to go in the third quarter. Seahawks with their first possession here after halftime. Geno under center here now. 2 tight ends. Play action pass. Throws to DK. DK able to get a gain of maybe a couple there to bring this into a third and makeable. Dolphin defender still on the turf for them. And tackle DK, it's a lot. It hurts. It's a big man. Storm Duck. Yes, that's a real name. Storm Duck is on the field right now. Migrated a little too early on that play. Roxanne, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate you for that, Roxanne. The refs are acting like a wife that just discovered her husband's cheating. Laundry all over the lawn. Indeed. She's reached deep into that closet, Roxanne. She's even gone to the belts. Like the belts are on the field. She's throwing like covers off. Like, why are you throwing the covers off? You need those covers too. She's like, I don't care. I don't love you anymore. The suits, she even tossed out the wedding tux. It's there on the lawn. She's run out of stuff. Pretty soon she's going to be to the towels, Roxanne. To the literal towels. Not the yellow towels, but literal towels. The hand towel too, babe. Don't call me babe. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate the $10 donation, though. And it's good to see you in the house tonight, too. Glad to have you back in the fold. Jonathan, thank you for the $2 donation. He says, who's this new host? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm eventually going to do some, I want to do some McDonald, some little McDonald bits. So I'm going to try to do the McDonald thing here on a couple of little bits there for the channel at some point. But I also had done the beard for a while. I need change. Change is good. Got to go clean shaven every once in a while. Oh, a nice third down conversion if you can get it here. Give your defense a little bit of time here in this third quarter. Let them keep kind of staying. Keep the time of possession balanced. It's dead even as it stands about right now. You'd like to just keep that thing just nice and cherried up, balanced. Just nice and just let's not keep that defense on that field for too long. Third and a short 6 here. Let's see what Grubb's going to dial up. $11:45 in the third quarter. Well, Fant goes in motion here prior to the snap. Dolphins showing a blitz. You know the blitz is coming, Geno. You know it's coming, Geno. Geno's going to get sacked again. Calais Campbell, 49 years old, able to get the sack on the play. I think the Dolphins checked out of their blitz when they saw Geno checked into the protection. Ugh. Geno could slide a little bit there to his right. He stays a little bit in, and he's forced up by Jalen Phillips' pressure into Calais a little bit, so that's part of this too. Offense has kind of come to a stop here over the last few drives, just not really finding a rhythm. Low line drive kick, fair caught there at the 19, 18-yard line there. Nicely done by Michael Dixon. Let's see, do we have another penalty here? All the players are standing around like there's another penalty. There is another penalty. Okay. Here we go with another flag. Refs are touchy today. Yeah, Bradford with another sack given up there. I don't know what he was doing. He sort of just piled him into a pile, and then he's like, "That's good, right?" Again, the referees just discussing and talking and discussing. I mean, they just have brought this game to a complete standstill. You want to call the flag, call it, call the penalty, move it on down the line. The sitting around here and just kind of, they're meandering around the field together and they're talking from here to there. And it's, what are we doing? If it's a flag, isn't it clear that it's a flag? Call it, call the play, let's go. We're already well over 2 hours into this game, barely getting into the third quarter here. Okay, all that for a false start. Thank you. And holding on their side. Again, off second time in the game, we've had offsetting penalties. What a sloppy game this has become. I mean, this is just, they might as well be in the mud right now. So all of that to repunt this. Again, just a slow process, getting people aligned, talking, players talking to officials, officials kind of just. Dixon will set up the punt once again. Okay, so now we can't get the punt off. Now they're stopping that for some reason. Don't know why they just stopped that play. Holy shit. Come on. These officials have lost their ability to what they're doing in this game. Like, they are out of sorts. This is brutal. They're just like, everything's like really slow. Like the official needed to get behind the punter there and he sort of took his time and there's like 15 seconds on the play clock and he's dicking around back there. All right, a fair catch, 23-yard line. We've got 14 called penalties in this game, but there's been about another 4 or 5 wiped off the board. So these teams are either playing incredibly undisciplined ball today across the board, or maybe we're getting a little bit of the ticky-tackness here. Like, let's let them play, huh? Okay, Skylar Thompson back out on the football field for the Dolphins. He's going to line up in shotgun here from the 23-yard line. Seahawks showing a 4-man front. Play action. Lets it rip down the side. He's got that ball complete to Trey Brown there. Tyreek Hill with his second catch of the game. Tyreek close in coverage, but a good throw there by Skylar Thompson. Well, that thing was wobbling. $9:50 to go in the third quarter. Two-man backfield shotgun look here for Skylar. Play action pass. He'll dump this into the flat. Devin A-Chain. A-Chain's done a good job keeping his feet at times. And right now, Skylar Thompson's laying on his back. Boy, it looked like he got somebody shot him or something. He's laying on his back. And Doyle will warm up for the Dolphins here. Thompson. I think it was Hall got him. No. It was Draymond Jones. That's just that hit from the prior. That's the hit from the prior, folks. That's all that really as much is he got hit in the ribs by Dodson on the previous series. He got blasted in the ribs by Dodson, and you saw he was slow to come off the field there. And I think that he probably just that probably play with Draymond is he probably hit the exact spot there that hurt. But he's probably trying to fight through that rib thing right now. It could have been flagged for late hit. It's right on the, I mean, that's an on the line one. I guess on a day like today, you probably play it like they were going to call it though, I suppose, huh? D-Boy, what's up? My guys in the house. Long time no see, D-Boy. It's good to see you, man. How you doing? Thank you for the $2 donation. What up, B? How you been, chat? Everyone go Hawks. We're doing good. I think we're rolling. Doing great. Hope you're doing well out there too, man. Brings a big smile on my face seeing you here. Big smile on my face. Hope you've been doing well, D-Boy. And thank you for the donation. We got D-Boy in the house. Dale, thank you for subscribing to the channel, Dale. Appreciate you. Jay Halen, how was he injured from that? Sorry, he's hurt. Jalen, yeah, I don't think it was that play. I think it was the Dodson hit that got him. Dodson got his helmet, and it got right in here, you know, and you got the pads and everything, and you do have kind of these areas right here that can be exposed at times in the ribs, where if you get that helmet, and that's a hard helmet, it doesn't take a lot of force with the helmet when it hits right here to cause it to break in there or to cause just to hurt the ribs. And yeah, I think he got drilled on that play, and I think that was still kind of reverberating there where Draymond didn't do anything crazy on him. It just hit that same spot. If you ever have ribs injuries too, it's just every time something touches it after it gets hit, just hurts so bad. It's a deep pain. Hard to play through too. That's why one of the reasons Leonard Williams is sitting down right now is it's just, you break a rib, it's a broken rib. Thompson is still on the ground right now for the Dolphins. 2nd and 5 here. And he finally gets up here, which is good to see. Yeah, that Dodson hit got him just hit you just right there, and there's no real protection there for you. Skylar Thompson will walk off the field for the Dolphins. Looks like his day is probably done. This brings out I think this is Tim Boyle. Dolphins to their 3rd quarterback here. Boyle in his 6th season. 62% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, 12 interceptions in his 6 years. Not played a lot of football. He'll come in here 2nd and 5, down 2 touchdowns. Handoff inside. Taken down there. Nice job by Draymond Jones. Supplied the pressure on the last play, makes the tackle here in the run game, bringing up 3rd down and short. Dolphins have had this 3rd down and short a couple of times here, and the Seahawks have been able to hold in these moments. You go, well, it's offense's advantage. They've been able to make it stand up, though. 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Third and 1. Tyreek Hill goes in motion, handoff to the fullback. Ball's on the ground. Looks like a Dolphin player was able to fall in at Wilson. Fourth and 4. We'll see what McDaniel does here. Boy, yeah, that was just a play that went to hell right from the jump for the Dolphins there. And they're going to go for it here. Guess why not? But tough position to put Boyle in if you're asking him to throw the ball here. 4th and 3. No more time on the play clock. The Dolphins are going to call a timeout. There we go. Fourth and 3, still going for it here off the timeout. Big play in this game. Seahawks fans on their feet. They're chanting. They're going. Can they do it? 4th and 3. Man goes in motion. Boyle dropped back to throw here. He's trying to hit him quick. Incomplete pass to Tariq Woolen there in coverage. Let's go, Seahawks. Very nice stop, boy. I got Waddle, Hill, and you're going to go to Barrios. I'm happy for you to dig that chance. Woolen made a play on the ball more than Barrios did. I don't know. There's no, close anything there on that. That Barrios just never got his head turned around. That's something that Boyle's noticing right now. It's like, why is he looking for the ball? Why was he just, what was, he's not, he's just, we got Waddle, we got Hill. He just figures you're going to throw one of those two guys. Yeah, but he's running a route, right? 1st and 10 here for Geno Smith and company. Seahawks come out with a 2 tight end look here. Charbonnet in the backfield. Jackson Smith and Jigba coming up here. Pitch play out wide to Charbonnet. Charbonnet keeping his feet and barreling over a man. Another flag. Boy, Seahawks can't get through one run blocking play without a hold. Another hold on the offensive line here. Stop holding. Offense has been just rough for about the last 3 series or so. Pharaoh's saying, I didn't do anything. Hands inside. There's a little bit of a pull. His hands are in the right place. The officials just see the tug, and the tug's too hard. It's kind of on the line, though, from official standpoint. You're inside like that, they're not going to tend to be calling that over the course of the game. It's one of those letter of the law, spirit of the law kind of things. Geno's going to roll out here and throw the ball away. Boy, the officials, though, with the flags today, man. Goodness gracious. Second down and 20. Jalen Ramsey's been bitching and moaning to the refs all day about DK. He's in his feelings. Play action pass. Dropping back to throw. Boy. Incomplete pass to DK Metcalf. Offense has just gone right down into the tank. I mean, they went from just having some explosiveness, just the footing has been lost completely here. And the holding calls are just a big part of it. It's putting them so far behind the sticks at times on this. They have so much work just to get back to the first down marker. 3rd and 20. Just don't try to force this, Geno. Play the game. False start by the Seattle Seahawks again. Ron says DK's bitching a lot too. All right. I hadn't seen him. I'll take your word for it, though. Bradford with another penalty here. He'll be hit with a false start. Neither of these two teams have been a picture of completing third down conversions today. 1 of 15 collectively between Miami and Seattle. 1 third down conversion today. And yeah, there's not really any blaming, the line's where it is. That's definitely what's hampering this offense. 3rd and 25, delay here to Charbonnet. Charbonnet keeps his feet here, and he'll keep his feet down to the 50-yard line, where he'll allow Dixon to be able to get this punt off and pin this Miami Dolphins team down deep. So another troubling drive from the Seahawks. Boy, it's just been one after another here since they've had about that touchdown reception to DK. So you had a touchdown, you had the missed field goal, and you have had punt. So I think 4 straight punts from the Seahawks here so far since we got our last score. Dixon going to try to pin them deep here. Come on, Dixon. Oh boy, Derek Young looked like he's in the right position down there. Just slipped. Ball go back into the end zone and go over the 20. Dixon put a good punt down there. Gave his guys a chance. Just couldn't quite make it happen there. G. Michael Hall, thank you for the $3 donation. I appreciate you for that, G. Michael. Thanks for the coverage from Melbourne, Australia. Well, thank you for the donation from Australia, G. Michael. I appreciate you. We got a few folks from Australia always in the house, and I love that. I do love that. And thank you, man. I love what I do on this. I really do. I have a hell of a cool job to be able to do this play-by-play for you guys, and we've had a great turnout again today. Well over 1,000 in the chat. I want to thank everybody here for checking out the show today, watching today as you guys do. You could be watching anywhere you're watching me. I really, really do appreciate that. But thank you, Mr. Hall. Thank you as well. We can't quite put him away. We're letting him kind of linger here a little bit. And boy, the offense's momentum is in some tough shape here. Charbonnet got himself now over 4 yards a carry, but offensive line, man. 5 quarterback hits, 3 sacks on 21 dropbacks. That's not even including all the holding calls. Yeah, I agree. You can't let him hang around here. I mean, this is going to get nervous here. There's a lot of time left in this football game. And offensively, the thing with this too is that you're going to start to lean here. We've seen it many times for many years over. When the offensive ineptitude starts to stack up, it's 3 and outs. The defense is going to start to get tired, and we're down 2 defensive tackles in this game. You offensively need to find some footing, and I've got to look at Grubb here a little bit. And I know the holding calls was not his fault. There's not a lot he can really do about that. I'm gonna let him off there, but there's a lot of not manufacturing things here as well. There's not a lot of just like easy, quick completions here since it's gotten rough. It's been a lot of kind of just uphill sledding on a lot of those throws there with Geno. It's where's our quick throws again back? Let's get a quick throw to the sideline again back. Let's get back into the rhythm going again here. Everything's a little disjointed. There's no use of Laviska Shenault. No use of any fly sweep games. Why aren't we doing any of that? I don't get why. Try it at least when your offense isn't able to get much else done. I just don't see him mixing a lot of stuff up here either. Just kind of, we're going to try to do, and then sort of been banging your head against the wall and doing that stuff. Come on, defense. Keep it going, baby. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Boyle back in shotgun, 3-man backfield. They're going to pitch this outside. Oh, that looked like that could have been a hold. Yes, that was a hold. That's a legit hold right there. Tyrese Knight got held off the edge, and you could see him get flipped around there. That's legit call. I think that's the second time Julian Hill, the tight end's been clipped in this game on that. Hands outside, hands wrapped around the back. Yeah, come on. That's a hold all the way. $6:18 to go here in the third quarter. 1st down and 20 for the Dolphins. 12th man on their feet. Getting loud. Quick little bubble screen. Good job by Witherspoon there to set kind of a hard edge there so Waddle didn't have a lot of places to go there. Short little gain on 1st down to 3 yards. Time of possession, dead even. 19 minutes, 33 seconds with each team here. 38 plays for the Dolphins, 36 plays for the Seahawks. Shotgun look 4 wide here for the Dolphins. Another quick bubble screen out to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek knocked down after a short gain there. Derek Hall made the tackle. Nice job by Hall. He's played a very good game today. Rallying up in space there. This will bring up a 3rd and very long for the Dolphins. Third and 11. They're going to go empty. They got a guy in the backfield. Handoff. That will be short. 3rd down and 1. Good gain, though. Almost a 10-yard gain there for Wilson. And McDaniel shaking his head. I think he thought he was going to get that, Boris. He's like, man, just short. He's got to punt it, though. Can't take the risk from inside your own territory with your defense playing this good. And so the Dolphins will go ahead and punt it there after the 3rd down draw play. Come on, Seahawks. Let's put them away on this drive. Let's put them away. D. Williams driven deep. He's going to have, I think, some work. Ooh, boy, good punt there. Big time punt there. Drove him all the way back. Nicely done. Wow, that's called flipping a field right there from a punter's position. These guys are getting so good. They're so good. They get that height and distance, and the Williams didn't have any room to return back. He was right there in his face. Linda, thank you for the $2 donation. Catalano. It says, go Seattle, I bet $100. It's looking good so far. We just got to put this thing away. There we go. Easy completion to Noah Fan underneath. That's what I'm talking about. Just a nice little quick short route back to what you were doing well, which is targeting the middle of the field against this Dolphins defense. Stop routes. Let him just sit down in the zone. 2nd down and 4 here for Geno. Dropping back again. Throws it out wide. Got Tyler Lockett off a little up-tempo look. Like it. 1st down. There we go. Some more manufactured kind of little throws here. This is, you start to get Geno in that rhythm a little bit. Now he's cooking up. Now we're going, Nicely done. Good throw by Geno there. 1st and 10. Seahawks on the 30-yard line. Their own territory. Geno comes back underneath. Hits Fant again. Fant still on his feet. Fant dragging tacklers for a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Here we go. That's what we call an adjustment, folks. That's what we call adjustment. Geno's going to run a little up tempo here. Dolphins bringing some new defensive linemen off the field here. Geno checking the play at the line of scrimmage. 4-man front from the Dolphins again here. They're anticipating, looks like run. Geno dropping back to throw again. Hits Charbonnet out of the backfield. Charbonnet, nice job. Nice feet there. Getting a little lateral to extend out that run after the catch. And that'll be a gain of about 6 or 7 yards there. And Geno and company are just going to continue to run a little bit of up-tempo here. Second down and 2. Dolphins showing a little bit of a blitz here. They might have showed their hand a little early on that play. Back to Charbonnet there. There we go. Underneath A.J. Barner. First down. Another just stop route, sit down in the zone. That's what they're doing a lot on this route, on this drive. Just finding those little holes there in the zone to sit down on. Boop. Nice little hole there. Good job by Bradford in pass protection. Geno again continues to do this up-tempo stuff they've been doing on this drive. They're still working clock with this, by the way. The clock still ends up getting ticked down, usually below, right around 8.76 seconds on the clock when they're going, when it's all said and done. He's taking the time to get them up in a Ryan. He's going empty here. Dolphins bringing the blitz. Got to throw it, Geno. And he tries to work it out there to Barner, just to throw to the flat, and Ramsey all over. It'll be probably a loss of 1 on that play. Second and 11. Linda, best of luck today on that bet. Thank you for the donation. You're doing your part. Send the love over here to make it happen. Geno back under center here. 2 tight end look for the Seahawks. Play action pass. Geno dropping back to throw. Holy mackerel. He is under a deluge post snap there on the play. We got a flag on the play, though. Geno's signaling it's on Miami. We'll see here. So they have it, that is intentional grounding. Now, looked like Seattle dropped 2 tight ends there to max protect, and it didn't do much to do much. Third down and 21 for the Seahawks here. Every drive has just been going backwards for about the last 4 or 5 drives. They got something working here, but that's going to be picked off. Wow. Ball got tipped up in the air and then intercepted by a defensive lineman. Bradford got thrown around again by Calais Campbell, just tossed him around and got his hand, big old 6'7", long ass arms up in the passing lane. Bradford's day of struggling continues. He's going to come out of this game horrifically graded. 1st and 10 from the 50. Seahawks have allowed this Dolphin team to lay in this game, and the offense has just made this so hard on the defense in this game. 3 and outs and lack of third down conversions and turnovers. And just, you go, boy, guys, just play a clean game. You know, just put them on long fields, at least that. We're going to have to start getting the point offensively. We got to play to understanding that our pass protection's piss poor, and we're going to have to coach around that. And we're sort of coaching like we still have pass protection that works and is functional. Boy, it's not here at times. 2nd down and 9 here. Last play of the third quarter. Third quarter that's been very long. That'll be incomplete. Oh, my God, dude. Give me a break with the effing flags. I don't know about that call. Oh, he hit him. Yeah, he hit him. He didn't turn back for the ball, and he hit him before the ball. I'll go. It's flag. Jesus, what a fucking sloppy-ass game. Holy Jesus. Yeah, Witherspoon got into him. I mean, he made contact and didn't look for the ball. He played into the man and never looked back for the ball. This is what happens, man. Offensively, you let him in this game and you keep it to within 2 scores for him. And boy, that'll be the end of the third quarter. Wow. Disappointing third quarter for your Seahawks. Great job defensively to hold up, but offensively, you feel like you've dropped a few opportunities here, and you just hope it doesn't cost them in this game with a third-string quarterback at the helm. But the offense is completely they got a couple completions on that last drive, so at least you made a little bit of something go. But other than that, it is just wild how sloppy and dirty things are right now from an offensive perspective of things. I'll be right back. El Dominion, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Caden, thank you as well. Jay Huncho, I am Stephen Lopez. Appreciate you guys for jumping aboard the Hawks Nest. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Whew. 19 total penalties for 153 combined yards. I think there's been about 6 others wiped off the board today. Been a brutal flow. It's been a brutal flow today on this game. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line in Seahawks territory. Boyle dropping back to pass, confidently sets, looking around. He's got 3 years to decide he's going to scramble this play and get himself 8 yards. Second and 4. 14:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Seahawks got some penetration there and able to finally get the stop. 29. Probably figured that this is going to be 2-down territory here for Mike McDaniels at this point in time in the game. 3rd down and 1. Tariq Woolen beckoning the Seahawks to get the fans to get noisy, get loud. Pistol look here for Miami. Handoff inside. Penetrate. I can't quite stuff him up there. Early penetration for the moment, but able to bang it through for a 1st down run there by A-Chain. Dolphins will keep moving here. Hankins got a little early penetration there, but couldn't quite make it stick. Seahawks defense continues forward here. First down and 10. Fake pitch play. Coming back underneath. Very good pass by Boyle. Completes it there to Geno Smith, the tight end. Makes a nice catch on the play. Very good throw by Boyle, though. Confidently standing in and rifling it in there. First down and 10. Tyrese Knight was there, too, and just good job zipping it through. Boyle playing with some confidence here. Don might have to dial up a little bit of some pressure looks here at this point. You've been getting pressure with the front 4, but see if he does something else a little bit here. They go with the 3-4 look here as we get inside the 20-yard line. Dropping back to throw. Quick throw. Knocked away there. Nicely done. Drake Thomas out there. Get it done in coverage. 2nd and 10. He's made a play another point in this game, too. They kind of have him in flexed in, it looks like, if they think it's a passing down, I think, for Tyrese at times. Passing look. He knocked that ball away, made a play on the ball. Good job. 6-play drive here for the Dolphins, taking 3 minutes and 7 seconds. We got 12:18 to go here in the 4th quarter. Boyle, back in shotgun, pistol look. Pressure, mounting down underneath. Looks like Kayvon Wallace fell down on the play. That left Justin Hill open for a 1st down. 1st and goal. Just wide open underneath there. Austin Jackson, the right tackle for the Dolphins, is still down on the turf here after the play. Donald Newman, thank you for subscribing to the channel, Donald. I appreciate you as well. Thank you to everybody for joining up today on the Hawks Nest side of things. Please do, if you're not already, hit that like button, sub on up if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Helps this channel out tremendously. I've also linked to the post-game Bleacher Report show at the top of the chat. So I've got that pinned up there. If you could, download that Bleacher Report app and please go check out the post-game show over there. As soon as the game finishes up, I'll be jumping right over there directly after the game. All right, Jackson walks off under his own power. We've got 1st and goal, 12 minutes to go here in this football game. Seahawks up by 2 touchdowns. Defense trying to make a stand here, but they're tired. It's been a long day. We're almost 3 hours into this game, and we still got a 4th quarter left to play here. Goal line look from the Seahawks. Handoff inside. Stuffed right there. Nice job by the Hawks D. They swarmed to the ball carrier. Julian Love and company on it on that one. 2nd and goal. They go inside handoff here again. Seahawks swallow it up. Good job falling forward on the run. I think that was a chain running strong there. It looked like they had him stuffed, and he got about a yard or 2 after that. So bring up 3rd down and goal. Absolutely, positively 2 down territory for the Dolphins, so it's going to take 2 stops to get this stopped. 2.5 yards to go. Quick throw, quick snap, throw it over the top on the fade. Cannot bring it down. Boy, beautiful throw by Boyle to the tight end over the top. He just couldn't quite reel it in. Wonderful throw, though, man. He put that fade ball in the only place his man could get it. Probably should have caught the ball, you probably could say there. I'm sure the quarterback will be telling him that throughout the week. You got to catch that, A1. Jenkins was there tight in coverage. Just a perfect throw. Perfect throw will beat good coverage. So 4th down, Dolphins going for it. Here we go. 12th man getting loud, dropping back to throw. Empty look, shotgun wise. He floats it over the top. No good. Seahawks with the stop. Let's go defense. Witherspoon out there in coverage. Big time stop from your Seahawks there. Woo! Let's go, baby. $21 Savage out there getting the job done. Whew. Mr. Blitzer, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Big time stop by the defense. Now, offensively, do not throw the football. Get out of the heart of your end zone before you have Geno throwing the football. Please, please, Grubby. Please, Grubby. Please. I have nightmares of that, of our own end zone. Nightmares, I tell you. Spoonosaurus. Go. Let's go, Witherspoon. Any points here puts this game to bed. If you could get one drive here for the field goal, you can put this thing out. Come on, O-line. Hold on, O-line. Hold. Hold. Please. Hold, mighty O-line. That scene from Black Sheep with Chris Farley where he's rolling down the hill. By the way, it's shot in the Pacific Northwest. He's rolling down the hill in the forest. He comes to a stop, and he's got like this one little weed he's holding on to. There's 340 pounds of body weights holding him from flying back down the rest of the hill. He's just sitting there looking at it going, hold. Hold, mighty bush. Hold. Thing snaps. Come on. Come on, you guys. I don't care. No style points. No pretty wins here. Offense, go score right now. Go get it done right now. Looks like a beautiful day. Yeah, CJ, I get real nervous when we're backed up like this. Real nervous. Don, thank you for the $5 donation. Says, what kind of off safety is this going to be, guys? Well, they do try to run it right up the middle. They're hearing us on this one at least. So a gain of a dirty 2 or 3 yards right up the middle there on that one. Hopefully find a way to avoid it here. Please. Please. 3-yard gain for Charbonnet. 2nd and 7. Go right back to it. Go right back to it, please. Oof. Dangerous throw again on the out route out there. We got a penalty flag on the play. Right where JSN caught the ball is where the flag came out. Face mask. Now, that's big. Takes you from a 3rd and 1 there to an automatic 1st down and gets you out of the shadow of your own end zone. Huge play there. Official must have saw it quick because I didn't notice it. Yeah, got his hand right up there into the face mask. That's going to get it called. That's going to get it called. 1st down, Seahawks, 15 yards. That's a big play. Big penalty there. 9:47 to go in this football game. Seahawks coming back set here. Geno working that clock, moving people into proper position. Dropping back to throw. Finds DK Metcalf for a gain of about 9 yards or so. You love those 2nd and 1s, don't you? You love those 2nd and 1s. Everything's in the playbook for you. David Long, linebacker for the Dolphins, is going to be questionable with a hamstring injury. Geno, changing protections here. Clock about to roll, just beneath 9 minutes to go here in this football game. And we're going to get a false start by the Seahawks. They're claiming the Dolphin defender made them jump. And a couple of Seahawks offensive linemen are saying that that's the case of what happened, but I don't think the officials are hearing it. They'll call it on Seattle. Yeah, that was the defender initiating that. The same guy that's on, to me, the Dolphins. They're not supposed to be able to make your guy jump, and the Dolphin defender was trying to act like he was jumping off. And then he's the same guy that signaled on Lakin that you were offsides. That's a BS flag right there. You're not supposed to be able to do that as a defensive lineman, and he just did that. Golly. That's what you get with touchy officials, man. Touchy official flags start calling stuff like that where you're like, no. Quick throw and catch out to Noah Fant. Geno fumbled the snap, was able to pick the snap back up and then quickly hurl it out to Noah Fant. Good presence of mind on his part. You will be just a little bit short of the first down, but you got all the penalty yards back on the play. 3rd and 1. Probably a little bit short of trying to do the old Geno Smith brotherly shove, tush push thing. So you're going to have to probably do this legitimately. Yeah, they line up from back. They're going to go to Charbonnet. Charbonnet is going to whack himself forward and get the first down. Let's go. Nice job by Charbonnet, leaning forward there. Gets himself the first. Clock will continue to wind. Come on, clock, roll. Roll, baby, roll. 1st and 10, Seahawks. 8 minutes to go here. Geno sensing a blitz. Dolphins probably going to try to get creative here. Yes, they do. Get rid of it, Geno. And he does. Finds Noah Fant, who's having his best day of the year so far by far. Another catch in there for Noah Fant. This will bring up 2nd and short. Fant, 6 catches, 61 yards here on this drive. Or on this game. Geno Company are going to run a little hurry up here. Dolphins showing a little bit of a blitz. Geno is going to take his time now and reset this back up a little bit, sensing the blitz up. Finds JSN underneath. JSN with some room to work. JSN out in front. Let's go. 1st down, Seahawks. Great patience by Geno. Hanging in the pocket, going through his reads, taking his time back there, not being rushed at any point today. Knowing that you've been hit a lot of these snaps. Maybe you start rushing your clock a little bit. Comes back underneath. Just has a two-way route there. Goes from Noah Fant, comes back to JSN. Good completion. Nice throw. Nice run after the catch. 1st down. Seahawks in Dolphins territory at the 37-yard line. Charbonnet in the backfield. Hand off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet with a barrel. He's up midfield. Let's go. Lowers his head and a 1st down run. The back of that Dolphin is starting to break. Hear that? It's the breaking of the back of the Dolphin. 1st and 10. Let's go, Sharps. Geno back under center. Seahawks at the 29-yard line and Dolphins territory. JSN will go in motion. 2 tight end look here for the Hawks. Hand off again to Charbonnet. Charbonnet loose out in the open. Gives a little baby stiff arm. Gives a little bit of a bigger stiff arm, and he'll get another 12-yard run. He baby stiff armed one to the ground and then just locked up the other. 1st and 10, Seahawks. Smooth glide and lateral transition there by Charbonnet to get out to the edge. And a nice stiff arm there, keep his feet clean, and then just punch this guy in the face. 9-play drive for the Seahawks to try to close this game out. Geno back under center. Man goes in motion here to Charbonnet. Charbonnet with another nice run for 5 yards. Let's go, Sharbs. Garth 9, thank you for the $5 donation. Pumpkin, is Hawaiian pizza truly the best pizza as I believe? Let me check. Do you like Hawaiian pizza? Are you a Hawaiian pizza girl? She said no. It was a certain no there, Garth. It was also don't pet me when I'm cleaning myself. What? Okay. I got asked a question. You gave me a donation. I got to ask you a question if you donate. It's the rules. I don't make the rules. 2nd and 7. Dolphins called the timeout after that run there by Charbonnet. That will leave them with only 1 timeout remaining here on the board as it stands. Geno back under center here. Handoff into Charbonnet. Charbonnet looking. He's sensing that goal line and he's looking forward and he's going to get home for a touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, you could just sense he was smelling it. It was like barbecue. It was like Pepe Le Pew back in the day when he got that good scent and he'd just be floating on air. That was like Charbonnet there. He could just sense it and he kept sliding, getting past, getting more locked in as this day went along. It's been tough sledding for him. But now that he's starting to get some openings, now that that Dolphin defense is starting to crack, he finds his way through. It wasn't easy. He had to fight through about 3 arm tackles to get on in there. But running with a little bit of purposeness, he said, I'm going to make this happen here. Touchdown, Seahawks. Way to close the game out. Don't eke it out. Don't eke it out. Close that thing out. Let's go. Look at that, just fighting. He's got 2 defensive tackles that pinch him up. He's basically trash compactored in there for a minute. He just takes his hands, though, and superheroes it just... He did that move, and then he ran in for the touchdown. It was literally that. It was like, the things here in the movie, and it's like, oh, it's going to squish him. And he's like, no, super rage. Let's go. Let's go. 24-3 Seahawks. Offense finds its footing there at the end with what I believe was a 10-11 play drive to finish things up there. Just want to stay on top of these teams, get on top of them. I think a lot of what you're able to do to the Dolphins today was get up on top of them into that second half, have a 2-touchdown lead. I don't think you fully changed the Dolphin offense from doing, no running, but you have to feel like from a certain standpoint here that McDaniel knew he couldn't lean as much into trying to run the ball here in this football game in that second half, and that there was a little bit more leaning to that. But defense also held the line here. Hell of a performance by the defense in this game to give the offense its chance to refine its footing after about 4 or 5 straight drives that were pretty brutal. Yeah, Sharps took over that drive. There was a hunger on that drive. I'm gonna get mine on this drive. And there's some will right there. Linda, thank you for the $2 donation. Says thanks for the coverage. Well, congratulations on the $100 win, Linda. Way to get it. Way to take advantage right there. I like that. If you win Hawks today, they covered. You feel pretty good about that too, huh? They did cover as well. Garth Knight, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you for that. Garth says, all right, Charbazard, I'll escape to question your toughness and skill another game. Evil laugh. He's going to shut up some doubters on that one, won't he, Garth? I mean, that's a hell of a run, hell of a drive. Nice cap to the day for him, too. 18 carries, 91 yards. He might still have a few more carries here, but 18 carries, 91 yards, 3 catches out of the backfield on 4 targets for 16 receptions, for 16 yards receiving as well. So over 100 yards collectively for Charbonnet in this game. 2 touchdowns. Running hard, running physical, running violent. So 4:55 to go. Thank you, Garth. Maybe you just needed maybe he needed you to question him to bring it out of him, you know? Maybe he had to have the Charbazard beast needed to be awoken. You know? And we've opened that Pandora's box. Look out, league. Look out. Thank you, Garth. I appreciate that $5 donation, man, and all your support to the channel, brother. Brian Kennicott, thank you for the $5 donation. Just a smooth glass of Charbapane to wash that Dolphin down. Never forget. Go Hawks. That's right. That's right, Brian. That is right. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins. Dropping back to throw his Boyle. He'll throw underneath here. Still keeping his feet tied in. Nice catch and run there for about 12 yards and a first down. Appreciate you, Brian. And as well, I know you've been a member of the channel. Thank you for all your support to the channel. Let's go. Huh? Let's go. Not too shabby. Wash that glass down. Wash that glass down. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this football game. Dolphins are going to huddle up. So the Dolphins have officially said, they're saying no mas. No mas. No mas. They're just going to let this clock roll and say, we've had enough of the Pacific Northwest today. I don't want any more. They'll actually use their last time out here after taking all the time up in the clock and the okay. Well, they said they've seen enough. No more. No more for me, please. No more for me, please. Who was that? God, I can't think of the guy's name. Chavez, right? Yeah, Chavez do the no mas. No mas, no mas. Megan, thank you for another $5 donation. I appreciate you for that. Megan says, is it just me or does the view from the top of the NFC West look mighty fine? Undefeated, baby. 3-0. Let's have it go. Let's go. 3-0. It ain't easy. There ain't been many times in this franchise's history that we've been 3-0. Savor that flavor. Enjoy this. This is a nice start to the year. This is a hell of a start to the year. Best start to the year. Quick throw here by the Dolphins. And we're going to get another penalty flag because that's the way this day's just going to go here on that side of it. Thank you, though, for that, Megan. Appreciate that donation. Sanchez, thank you for the $2 donation. He says, Shaq Diesel. That's right. Zach Diesel's right, man. Zach Diesel, Charbazard, the Cambodian beef stick, whatever name you want to call him. That's an effective damn running back today. That's what he is. Thank you for the $2 dono, though, man. All your support. Jaron Reed coming there on the pressure there. 1st and 15. 22 penalties today for your Seattle Seahawks and Dolphins, though it's been equally chopped up. Quick throw by Boyle. He'll hit his man. Oh, there we go. Let's get him stopped down. Big play down the field. That's about a 35-yard gain by D. Eskridge. Well, the D. Eskridge revenge is here, I guess, huh? Eskridge with the catch and run there. 1st down and 10. Quick throw. Caught. Brought quickly down to the ground, though. Clock will continue to roll. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Thank you again, Sanchez, for that donation. Roll clock roll. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go here. Dropping back to throw. Boyle, he's got some time. Pressure. Got a flag down. Jaron Reed able to get the sack. Might be a hold here on the play on the offensive line in addition to that. Probably just decline it, wouldn't you, if it's that? Personal foul. Chop block on the Dolphins. I don't know why you wouldn't just decline that. I guess you just want him to make it work as far afield as you can from Macdonald's state of mind on this. I guess that makes sense. V-Ray, thank you for being a member of the Hawks Nest for 32 long months, almost 3 years. Stone Forsythe deserves some love. He's balling. We got pressure here, bearing down on Boyle. He's going to let this rip. and that'll be thrown over the head. And yes, well stayed on your part, V-Ray. We had some issues today from the interior of the line. I think all the guards kind of had their chance. Bradford, brutal day. Connor still finding his footing after that surgery. But yeah, Stone Forsythe was really good today. I don't remember calling his name once in a bad manner or being called even for a penalty. So we got to give the guy props. As I've said, he's a very functional guy out there, especially being your fourth tackle as the swing tackle on your roster, especially for a guy that's best suited to be the left tackle on the roster for you. And he's being asked to play right tackle, V-Ray. But yeah, he's been balling today. He's been holding it down today. Props to him. And that Charbonnet run even at the end there. So over his side. 4th and 19 for the Dolphins. Dropping back to pass is Boyle. He's again going to be under pressure. He's going to try to split away from the pressure. He's just going to throw this up like a Hail Mary. And that will go through the back of the end zone. Seahawks defense ain't giving an inch today. Let's go, baby. You get nothing. No garbage time stats. No garbage time scores. We shut you down all the way. Let's go. Jordan, thank you for another $5 donation. I appreciate you for that, Jordan. Good thing for us. No NFC West team has really looked impressive this season. Indeed, it's been a year so far that it looks a little bit more opened up this division than it has in prior years. I think you definitely say that. Maybe there's not going to be as much of the feast element there or much of the difficulty in getting through week by week, like we've sometimes had to where we've been in one of the toughest divisions in football. Maybe it eases up a little bit this year. 1st and 10 here for Geno and the boys. Hand off to McIntosh. He'll bang this forward for a gain of 2 yards up the middle. But it's open for us. And the good news was if you wanted to be a contender this year, if you wanted to vie for this division, you needed to make hay early on in the season. And that's what the Seattle Seahawks have done with these three wins to start this year off. 2 wins at home. It's a great start to this year. This is absolutely ideal. You're getting it done and you're setting yourself to be put in position to potentially make that run as this year goes along. And you can't help but think that both sides of the ball will come together even more further as long as the injuries can hold up as the year goes along in this Macdonald defense. But hell yeah, Jordan. It's wide open, baby. Wide open. Another handoff here to McIntosh. Woo! He'll run over a man and get himself a gain of 5, lowering his shoulder there and flexing a little bit. I like it. Let's go, McIntosh. A little bit of pop in them pads. MJ Seahawk, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate you for that, MJ. Very kind of you, man, and a big-time supporter to this channel, as you are, Jordan, too, as well. Thank you to all of you guys on that. I really do appreciate it. It says, great job by the defense again. Need to clean up some penalties. Penalties are going to be something that's definitely there to be, I think, readily be fixed, where other things, you might have a hard time kind of fixing them. I think you can kind of lock some of this stuff up a little bit more than where it's been. And that's maybe the good news of the penalty problem is that it is, at least you think, theoretically somewhat fixable here. Defense, absolutely marvelous job today, to your point. You're down early in this game, Leonard Williams. You lose Byron Murphy pretty early in this game as well. You haven't given up a point since those 2 guys have went down. Not a point. It speaks to the depth of this defense that your best 2 defensive tackles are out, and yet you're still cooking. It's not like you could just kick Draymond Jones to the inside either. Draymond's still been having to work off the edge because you're light coming into this game off the edge with Noah Chen and Nwosu. So a very, very impressive performance by the Seahawks defense today. It deserves to be heavily lauded, as it wasn't necessarily set up completely easy for them to get it done. Now, backup quarterback, 3rd-string quarterback, but you forced the 3rd-string quarterback to come in there by the pressure you caused, by the inundation of pressure that you put upon the back of Skylar Thompson. So you kind of forced that to happen too. And they did have Tyreek, and they did have Waddle, and they did have most of the running backs all in place. So they still had a way to do some damage against you today offensively. You didn't let it happen. You didn't let it happen. Wonderful day, MJ Seahawk, and thank you for the $10 donation. I really appreciate you for that. We will be, folks, as soon as this wraps up today, this game today, I will be bouncing over to the Bleacher Report and doing a little 30-minute post-game show over there. So if you guys are looking to just click on over and hear the chop up on this game after it wraps up, please do click the link up at the top of the chat right now or down in the description link. Either way, I've got a link in both spots. So right up here at the top of the chat or down in the description link below. You click directly to that. If you have the Bleacher Report app downloaded, it will take you directly to the show, and I'll be bouncing over there as soon as this game wraps up. We'll be doing a post-game discussion later on this afternoon, evening. But just if you guys can, please do join me over there as soon as we wrap up the game. I really would appreciate it, as I'd like to continue to do these gigs over there. It's very, very helpful for my channel's growth. So you going over there, downloading the app. It's a free app. It helps me out tremendously by you guys going over there and watching those Bleacher Report deals. So if you get a chance, please go check that one out. Top of the description link here in the chat, or just down the description link below. You can catch it either way there. And I'll be bouncing over there as soon as we get to the point of wrapping up here. Big time win by your Seahawks today. It's a opponent that walks in that you should win this game. You should come out of it with a victory. You'd ideally like to see that. But as we saw here in a third down run, very hard run by McIntosh. He might have fought forward and got the first down. Just shows you, man, some of the fight here today from this team. Doesn't give up there. Looks like he stopped up about a yard short of the first down. Just keeps lowering his head, keeps driving. And that's going to be a first down for your Seahawks. They're going to be able to hit the victory formation and call this a day. The most beautiful formation in football. McIntosh running hard coming in here at the end on a couple of these runs. Look at him grind his feet as the defender's trying to hold his legs. Great run by McIntosh. Fighting with a lot of energy and purpose there in that run. Defense ain't going to have to come back out here. You're going to be victory formation this. Seahawks are going to go to 3-0. What a win by your Hawks. I want to thank all of the folks who donate this channel. Please do, if you can, hit that like button, sub on up if you get a chance to. Really does help this channel out tremendously by doing so. You can join Ducati644 and John Jasper, who just did sub up to this channel. We're on the road to 20,000 subs this year. You can help me get there by subbing up today right now. Also use my code here on Underdog Fantasy, N-E-S-T. That's Nest. When you use that code today, you can have them match 2-to-1 on your first donation. So $100, you get $50 back in your pocket. $200, you get $100 in your pocket. All you got to do is use my code, N-E-S-T. Great ongoing picks this year right now with Underdog Fantasy. Get into weekly, daily fantasy. Get into player picks. Got guys you got a feeling on. Take advantage of it today. Support the channel. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for sponsoring the show. It is always nice when you get an NFL football game that doesn't wrap up with your hand a shaking and your heart a beating, but you got that victory formation a setting, and it looks like a beautiful, beautiful thing at that. The Seattle Seahawks took care of business today. 24-3. It wasn't always easy. There was a little muddy. It got a little bit dirty through this game. Your offense really was working to start out pretty hot and then just kind of struggled to re-find its footing, but they found their footing for a last cap-it-off type drive, and your defense was there every step of the way to pick them up if anything went out of sorts. So fantastic win from your Seattle Seahawks today. I thank everybody for watching. Please do hit that like button. Please do sub on up. I'm going to be going over here to the Bleacher Report, so you can see me right over there within about 5 minutes. I'll be bouncing over to that side of it here, and we're going to chop this win up, and I'm going to be very, very happy with that. I thank you all for watching. Please hit that like button here today. I really do appreciate you guys watching, like I said, because you could be watching anywhere, but you watched it here with me. Seahawks are 3-0. Over to the Bleacher Report, back with post-game later on this evening. But until that time, I shouldn't have to remind you, but I'm going to do so anyway. Please, by God, don't you ever forget, go Hawks! Thank you, by the way, Joseph Queen. Thank you for being a member of the TheSeahawksNest Pro Bowl member. I want to make sure I didn't miss that part. So thank you to you as well, Joseph, for joining the TheSeahawksNest Pro Bowler. Welcome aboard. I appreciate you doing so. And thank you to everybody again today for all the donation support, hitting that like button, subbing on up, and everything you guys do. Back soon, right over the Bleacher Report. Click the link right above, and I'll see you guys over there in about 5 minutes.